All right, hi everybody. This is Lauren of planmoshplan. Welcome back to another haul video. I am a memory planner. I do memory planning in my A5 wide Aura Estelle Cloud, and these haul videos are all of the stickers that I use to do the memory planning. This haul video is my biggest and best ever. I would say I think it's the longest one I've ever done. I have so much good stuff in here. This isn't even all of the kits that are going to be featured in this haul. So many shops. I think there's probably close to like 15, or at least more than 10. Two Lil Bees, Sadie stickers, My Newest Addiction, Miss and Meow, Paper Trail Plans, Papermuse Crafts, Letters to Apollo, The Pretty Pink Co., Crafts by Thaowie, and more. All are featured in this haul. So if you're interested, definitely stick around. I will timestamp everything so you can definitely click around and watch what you want. I always like to do a little disclaimer as well that I do PR for a lot of these shops or have some sort of relationship with a lot of these shops. So most of what I receive in this haul is either free or discounted. But the plus side for you of that is A, I'm always honest. I don't care whose stickers they are. And B, I have tons of coupon codes and freebies for most of the shops that I feature. So you can find all of those down below. I also have referral and affiliate links that save you money as well. So if you're interested, then stick around, keep on watching, and I'm going to dive into all this stuff. All right, so I have an order from Two Lil Bees. I don't know if I'm putting this at the end of a haul or at the beginning of a haul. I'm kind of in a middle spot right now, but no matter, you don't really care. Regardless, I am so excited for this order. I have some fall stuff over here and some a Christmas kit right here as well. So I'm just gonna dig in and get started. I'm really excited. I have been wanting these for a while. These are actually two different kits right here. The colors are admittedly very, very similar, but they are two different kits. So let me dig in first. I'm going to do Autumn Story. Now, you're going to have to forgive me because I can't remember off the top of my head if it's this kit, the country one, Autumn in the Country, or Autumn Story, but I think Autumn Story was a collaboration kit between Maria of Two Little Bees and then Tara of the Sticker Garden and Danny of Danny with the Planny, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's an absolutely beautiful kit, and I am just now getting it, but I'm so excited to have it. There's so much good stuff in here. And if it was Autumn in the Country and I'm confused, then please forgive me, but I think it was this one. So let's start here. It is just a stunningly beautiful fall kit. I'm a big fan of rose gold and green, and rose, like the sagey green with the rose gold. I'm a big fan of. I also really love rose gold with rosy tones, and this kit has both of those things. The artwork in it is just, I just love it. I really do. If you've been watching my hauls, this will not come as a surprise to you, but I have been a really big fan of these like watercolor landscape boxes that are included in kits, and like these are no exception. I just love these like watercolor prints. They're so beautiful. They're almost like things that I would like hang in my home, like with a nice frame. I would totally put these in there, but then they have like the added benefit of like putting in the foiled stuff and the florals and stuff, which makes it very plannery and fun. So I love this. I'm gonna have a hard time omitting a box. I just think these are beautiful. I love the sunflowers. Actually, generally don't use a lot of sunflower kits, but to me they actually make a lot of sense in the fall. The color palette really goes together beautifully. Like, I love it. I've been just loving kits that have really full and interesting, detailed and like artistic boxes. That's where I want shop owners to like go crazy with design. I like a lot of other stuff in the kits to be pretty simple, so I can do a lot of designing when I plan, but I really have been loving those super full and creative full boxes. Here's the rest of the kit. You get some flags up here. I love her headers. I always tend to use the floral ones, which she doesn't like do one single like full box and cut it up essentially. She puts different floral patterns, which is really underrated, I think, because it makes balancing the like the colors in the florals much easier the way that she designs it. So I really appreciate that. And I also am a big fan of just like the plain line divider. That's what I tend to go for when I use kits. And I also love that she includes some of the deco. I just think it's so nice. Her kit formats are always so thoughtful and full, and you know, she's always changing it up. You never quite know what you're getting in each one. I really like how she's redone this page. This is a really good version of it, actually. I really like this that has 2 of the clipboards and 2 of these shapes. I love these shapes. And then plenty of like MIDI boxes, some with the flowers and some just plain. Love that. And you get some boxes down here. I think she actually has redone this page a little bit more since, where she got rid of a row of the half boxes, which is a-okay with me because I tend to use a lot more of the MIDI style ones or fancy boxes in general. Yeah, but I do really like that version of that page too. Here's the bottom washi. Oh, it's so beautiful. You guys know I love foiled florals, really big foiled florals in the bottom washi, and then she's added in like the acorns and leaves. It's beautiful. You got your date covers that are small and kiss cut around the swatching, and then some more kind of sidebar stuff over here. So what I just showed you there, that is the 4-page kit format. 3 of the 4 pages are foiled, and that's what you get if you were to just order the mini kit. Everything else I'm going to show you is an add-on, and she's got a lot now. Oh, okay. Side note, I did order an extra one of these. This was I don't know, again, if this is in the same haul where I discovered that I had only accidentally ordered one or a different one, but this is just me having forgotten to order multiple before. Okay, let's go back to Autumn's story. Okay, so something that I'm really liking about her shop right now is she has a like deco add-on, which is here, and then she also has a floral deco add-on. Let me make sure I'm getting the terminology right. I think I am. Yeah. This is the deco and the florals. Yeah, I'm right. It's great. And I love that the deco has a little bit of the florals. I love that it's not too big. It's like appropriately sized for deco. And then, you know, if you get the journaling page, I think you get some bigger stuff. But I just am a really big fan. I think she's put this together really nicely. And then the actual florals that come on the floral page are beautiful. I love the size of them. I love that you have the individual leaves. She just does a really good job of getting different bouquets that are going different directions, and they look different and they're doing different things. Everything looks cohesive, but there's so many different opportunities for how to use these florals and where you place them in the directions that they go, because she's just done a really good job of getting different kind of directions and flows in the bouquets. Some of these are really well kiss cut too. I'm gonna pop this up for you. They're the white border, you have to be gentle when shops do a good job of this because they're so delicately cut. But to me, that is a fair trade that I am willing to take, because I love florals that are kiss cut really, really well. Again, she's done a good job cutting it. It's just what happens with premium matte. You just have to be careful. So there's the give and take there, but can you tell? That's amazing. Amazing quality. Like beyond amazing quality. I super appreciate that, Maria. That's like so great. So fun to use when they're that well cut. So, okay, those are the 2 different kinds of the deco sheets. Then let's see, let me do this first. We have the functional sheet. I'll zoom you out a bit. I always get 2 of these. She switches them up a little bit, but I really, really like that she gives you some of the small deco here. So I always end up using all of the small deco on both of these sheets because, again, they're just a really nice size. And then I also really like these fancy boxes right here. I tend to use those to mark meetings. And then I like that she got more of the quarter boxes too. Those are definitely my favorite parts of the page. You also get trims. She kind of switches up the shapes that she has going over here. They've been different for you know, she's got like a few different shapes that I feel like she pulls, and you may get any one of them as a part of this sheet. But I am a big fan of this functional add-on. I think it's super functional, and I think it makes a lot of sense. And then we have, what is this? Part of the journaling kit. Okay, I think these two sheets are, so I wonder then if this is not the collab one with Tara and Danny. Someone's gonna have to let me know, but this is the journaling kit. 2 parts to it. I really like the torn paper that is not patterned, but I do like a lot of the other stuff that she has on here too. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to repeat myself too much with this, because I feel like I've talked a lot about journaling. Okay, I got cut off somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I think I was just talking about the journaling sheets and how they're really beautiful. I don't want to repeat myself too much, because I think I've been talking a lot about journaling sheets, but yeah, I think this is the 2-page journaling kit, if I'm not mistaken. Although this may be the Three Musketeers version, which may be the one that she kind of collabed on the design of with Tara and Danny. It's super functional for a weekly spread, so that's why I think that might be the case. Yeah, it has a lot of the pattern torn paper, which for me is a little bit less functional, but I think if you had a less layering style and you just want a couple of simpler things that'll be really fancy, then some of these you know, more patterned floral torn paper makes sense for you, but a lot of the more simple stuff I think will be really great. And then this is the other part of a different page of the journaling kit. I may have just picked up one of the 2 pages, because I think they are 2 pages, which is also, I'm sorry, I'm off here, which is also really beautiful. I actually really love the kind of landscape watercolor down here. I think that's lovely. And then lots of different kind of floral stuff. So love both of those. Those will be super fun to play with. This is, what do we call this page? I can never remember the name of this one. Trims, floral trims and shapes is what this one is called. So I think if you pick up this sheet and you have a less aggressive floral style than I do, you could probably get away with just picking up one of the other floral sheets, because you do get a fair amount of florals on here. You guys know me, I floral everything, everywhere. Everything is super floral, and I just love that. So I pick up a lot because I really like to have my options. But this has a lot of great shapes that already have florals included on them. So if you also like a heavy floral style, but you're more open to already having those things included, I think this would be a great sheet for you. I really like the ones that are whited out. I think that's lovely. And then she also has the trims on this sheet, which of course are super popular. And although she has trims on a couple different sheets, I think this is the only one that has the trims. Oh, sorry. Again, I'm so off. The trims going the full way across, which is great. So there's that. And then she threw in this sheet, so I don't know the name of it, but I think it's just called the washi strip sheet. Thanks, Maria, for throwing this one in. My favorite part of this is definitely these kind of mini trims that are kiss cut. I think those are really fun, and I think they'll be fun to play with too. I like the shorter size too. I think that's nice, because on the instance that you want to use something shorter, it's nice to have it where, I don't know how to describe this, but you know, you could cut it down, right? But then you would have like a straight cut somewhere in it. But if you want a shorter one, this has like the kiss cut on both side kind of pattern. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I think that's cool to have. Kind of a nice to have extra. So that's everything from Autumn's story. Again, you don't have to order all of this, and I think that she has a ton of options for people who, you know, don't want to order this many sticker sheets, or don't like having this many. Well, I feel like everybody probably likes having this much extras, but aren't willing to have this much, or it just doesn't make sense for you to have this much stuff. You really can kind of pick and choose what all makes sense for you, which is what I like about her kit so much. So that's Autumn Stories. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to move on now to Autumn in the Country. Okay, here's Autumn in the Country. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. This one does have a couple of more recent kit format updates that the other one does not. So I'm going to try and not talk too much about the things that you did see and just point out the differences, if that makes sense. First of all, she started doing this freebie, which I think is super fun. You guys know I am a big fan of some of these like whited out boxes. I had asked her to do fancy boxes kind of like this, so I'm really glad that she added those on. The ones that aren't whited out I probably won't use, but I know a lot of people do like to have some of the color and pattern in the way that I don't, so I think those will be great for those group of people. She just never disappoints with these florals, I'm telling you. She's just got so many different, like, I just love that she puts in little leaves and florals everywhere and really uses that space nicely. So this is a really functional freebie. You also get this cool scalloped, this is cut out, this scalloped piece of washi, so super fun, super deluxe and functional freebie. She also threw in the washi strips for this kit. Thanks again, Maria. That's really sweet. No different formatting to what I just showed you. Okay, here is the Autumn in the Country kit, and oh my goodness, it is just beautiful. I mean, so gorgeous. Again, like I said in the last one, there's 4 of these kind of watercolor scene boxes that I'm just obsessed with. And then the floral boxes, like she's done such a good job foiling the florals. It's just, I love it. I love all of it so much. Also rose gold. Again, the colors are really similar, but there's also this kind of like purpley tone to it that the other one doesn't have to me, and I'm just obsessed. This box reminds me of, I don't know if anybody in California may know, but a lot of California actually looks like this quite a bit with the mountains in the background and cows and stuff. At least like central and northern California. Reminds me of like Russian River area or like Petaluma, and we're planning a trip up there, so I might have to use this kit for that because it definitely has those vibes, like Sonoma County kind of, if you're from California. Okay, here is this page, pretty similar to what I showed you in the last format. I love these boxes that she's been including, these little Polaroid boxes. I think they're adorable. Really, really cute. She's added in a little half box in this version of the kit down there too. So, I mean, it's just so good, so well put together. Okay, so here we go. Let me grab the other sheet so we can do a little cross comparison, because this is what I think, I mean, like I said, with Maria, she's always gonna change up little things here and there. That's for sure. That's consistent, is that things will be inconsistent because she changes things up as she goes. But I just want to kind of show you what some of these updates look like. She and I talked about a lot of these while she was working on this. So she added in these boxes right here, which I think are really great, and she got rid of a row of one of the half boxes. So you have the half box here, and then you have another one on that last sheet we looked at, so there's 4 that we've seen so far. And then she also has taken off this torn paper, it looks like, and added in another one of these boxes, which I love. I think if you want more of the journaling stuff, there's tons of add-ons for that, which is really great. So that's still available. Like, you're still going to be able to get stuff like this in other sheets of the kit. But you got more boxes here. She's just kind of rearranged things. So the only thing I feel like you're really getting rid of is some of the, I guess, 2 of the half boxes. Everything else, she's just kind of added stuff in. So I'm a big fan. You guys know I love more MIDI whited out boxes. That's always going to be something that I'm into. Oh, beautiful. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. That bottom washi. Let me get you nice and zoomed in on that, because that is just like So pretty. Looks like too she's, instead of having like a big kind of washi piece down here, she's put that torn paper down here and then added in some florals. I love that. I think that's super functional and also super beautiful. I think a lot of people really enjoy that. So love that. Okay, so there you go. That was the 4-page mini kit that you would get if you just ordered the mini kit. And then again, I'm not going to go too much into detail about things that we already talked about, but same thing here. I ordered 2 of the floral page, amazing florals, love it, and then 1 of the deco page. Yeah, these florals are really nicely kiss cut also. Let's see, here we have the functional page, pretty similar formatting here. Again, lots of the tiny little bouquets are beautiful, and then yeah, just super functional. The colors too, I should mention, are so rich. The printing of her printers, like you can tell they're very high quality printers because everything is just super saturated and beautifully printed and super high quality. Okay. I think I did the same thing here in that I ordered just 1 of the journaling pages. This one looks a little bit different. And then again, I think that this is the, like a, how do I explain it? I think there's a 2-page journaling kit that's designed for people who journal. And you can definitely pull some of this stuff into weekly spreads, but it's designed for people who journal. I like to still pull some of it into my weekly spreads anyways. And then this sheet, I think, is designed, the sizing of things is a little bit smaller, so you can pull some of this into your weekly spread and still have a more journaling style, if that makes sense. I hope I'm explaining the difference well. That's my understanding. So I got 1 of these pages and 1 of the, I think this is the 3 Musketeer add-on is what it's called. Being the collab sheet with Danny and Tara. So there's that. And then last but not least for this kit, again, this is that floral trims page, which is beautiful. So that is, again, everything for autumn in the country. Absolutely so beautiful. I do feel like, you know, I just love Maria. I love her kits. She can do no wrong for me, and I have such a good time using her kits that I ordered both Autumn in the Country and Autumn Story. But I do feel like, you know, they are similar in colors and in vibe, so you don't need both of them. I just really like to have them because I feel like she was on maternity leave, and I feel like I didn't get my 2 Lil Bees fix in. So, okay, this is everything for Autumn in the Country. I'm going to move on next to my first Christmas kit from 2 Lil Bees that I'm so excited to show you. Okay, I realize all these kits are rose gold, which is funny. This is Home for the Holidays from 2 Lil Bees, and it'll be one of my Christmas kits. I personally use Christmas kits from the week after Thanksgiving all the way through Christmas. So 4 Christmas kits a year. I also like them to kind of get progressively go from less traditional to more traditional as I go along. So like the week after Thanksgiving, I'll use a lot less traditional colors and less traditional stuff where you might not even really be able to see right off the bat that it's Christmas. And then by Christmas week, I like it to be like full red, green Christmas trees, candy canes, the whole thing. So, okay, so this will be somewhere, I think my opinion is this will fall somewhere kind of in the middle of that. So let's start off with the freebie first. Again, this came with a freebie, which is awesome. Just really beautiful. Again, I love these boxes and the fact that you get this deco. This deco will be super functional during the Christmas season. This is just amazing. I will get there in a second, but I am obsessed with the florals in this kit. I think they are so beautiful. I love a neutral floral that also is very defined and bold, if that makes sense. I'll try and talk more about that when we get there, but this is just amazing. I love the colors. Anything like this is my happy place as far as color palette goes any time of the year. Really, really light kind of nudie colors, really light pinks and sage greens with a little bit of darker green. Like this is my happy place for colors. I'm obsessed, and again, I just think the boxes are beyond beautiful. I'm a huge sucker for front door boxes. A lot of shops do them for Christmas time and fall, but especially during the holidays, I'm a huge sucker for that. And this one is stunningly gorgeous. I would kill to have my front door look like that. I have tried to get this kind of garland before. They are expensive, let me tell you. But I just think I think this is a really beautiful kit, and she's done a really, really nice job on all of these boxes. I can't wait to use it. I love how neutral it looks. Here we go. Same format, so I'm gonna just try and show you instead of talk too much about it, since I've done plenty of talking. Same kind of updated format as the Autumn in the Country kit that I just showed you last. Again, I really, really love these Polaroids. I think they're amazing, and there's that extra half box that you get since she removed a row of them here. Oh, the oranges too. Stop it. I love it. I've done these in the oven myself, dried citrus for like drinks and stuff. I know people make garlands out of them. I think they're really cute to put in cocktails. I've also purchased them from Etsy, but you can dry them yourself by just turning your oven, slicing citrus, putting them on like a raised dry like cooling rack, and then sticking them in the oven at 200 degrees for like a few hours. DIY. Very cool. Anyways. Okay. Here we go with the bottom washi. Again, beautiful foiled florals. And I love, again, those oranges are outlined too. I mean, it is so pretty. You got your headers. This box with that little garland foiled in is so beautiful. I love that. And then again, you have some small deco and another one of those kind of torn paper strips down there. So there is your 4-page mini kit, 3 pages foiled. Let's move on to the add-ons here. So I think she had some extra deco add-ons. Yeah, she did. So she had the Home for the Holidays. She had the like orange deco. So I got 2 of those. I went all out because I go all out for holiday spreads. You've probably heard me say that before. She had the deco, which again, super cute. Love it. Love the little holly, some of the more traditional stuff. I love that. And then here is the floral, which I'm obsessed with. So there's so much. I'm going to try and do a good job of balancing these colors with these. She did a really good job in the kit already, so I just want to make sure that I continue to do that when I use the kit, because I feel like my gut is going to want to go for these because I'm obsessed. Let me zoom in a tiny bit. I just want to show you how beautiful these florals are. Again, I love that they're neutral colors and they're watercolory, but they're not so watercolory that you can't really see them. Like they're just really well done. They're beautifully designed. And yeah, I don't know how much I can gush about her florals, but these are just really, really nice. I can't wait to use them. I think they're going to be so fun to use, so beautiful, and just so neutral, but so gorgeous. These are the kind of flowers that I would like in real life, you know? Okay, so those are all of the little deco add-ons, and then we have this journaling sheet. Again, this is the same kind of thing that I've showed you the whole time. I really love some of this deco. And then I also really like the like watercolor and lace pattern on this, and the color of that. That is beautiful. Here we go with the functional. Again, I always get 2 of those. Looks like she's mixed in both the orange and the florals for the small deco up here. I love that. And then these are some of her more kind of like standard shapes up here rather than the floral like stuff. Not too much else to say about that. I feel like I've got it covered. Here is the florals and the trims. Again, the colors of this are just amazing to me. I actually really like these trims. I tend to cut trims down a bit because I personally like a thinner trim. These are really thin. So I really like those. And that's like cool for me too, because sometimes I lose the bottom of some of the flowers when I do that. But since she's like sized them to be thin already, I'm not going to lose any of the floral design there. So I love that. That's really great. And then last but not least, again, I believe this is the Three Musketeer sheet. Super functional for planning. I'd say the only thing that I wish was different about this sheet would be, I would kind of like these to be bigger, because I tend to use those either in the sidebar or the bottom washi or the top. Like I like when they extend the full, like I like them to be a little bit bigger so they can kind of take up almost the whole page. But still, they'll be good. I think this way too, you can pull them easier. This will be easier to pull them into your like columns if you're trying to plan with them like in the daily section of your planner too. So I love these ornaments. Her kits are so inspiring to me. I could just sit here all day. I think I've probably sat here for a half hour and talked about how much I love them, but like it's legit. She's so thoughtful, and she just puts so much love into the kits, and you can just tell because everywhere you look, there's something new and fun and exciting and some great idea and some beautiful deco or floral, and she uses her space really well too, which I appreciate. Okay, that is everything for home for the holidays, and everything that I have right now for Two Lil Bees. This was a massive order, and I am so beyond excited about it. I have missed using her kits, and I cannot wait to dig into all 3 of these kits. So thanks, Maria. This is absolutely amazing, and everything's beautiful. All right, I have an order from the Pretty Pink Co. here. I think this is some... Whoa, I don't know what that was. I think this is some fall and some Halloween stuff, if I'm not mistaken. She has, and some restocks, because you guys, if you've watched my Plan With Me's, I use a lot of her, a lot of her functional stuff I use in every single spread. Well, it's functional for me. Okay, let me separate some of this out. It looks like a pretty big order. Okay, here is the fall themed freebie that came with the purchase. I do love this about her shop. You get a seasonal freebie regardless of if you put a PR name in the notes or not. And then speaking of, this is my freebie. I do PR for this shop. My code is Lauren15 for 15% off, and you put my name in the notes to get my freebie, which is in gold. All right, let's get into this fall $2 Tuesday here. So I have first the Fall Clusters 2.0. This has some pumpkins and some acorns and some leaves, along with some dots. They're a little bit bigger than I thought, but I still think that they'll be pretty cute to just kind of dot around. I love clusters in my spreads, and I tend to use a sheet like this, like probably like 3/4 of it in one spread. I tend to go through those really, really quickly. I got some individual leaf deco. This is really well foiled. The leaves are like super dainty, but you can see every single, like, this is honestly, I hope you're getting a good look at it. Every single detail is perfectly foiled on there, and I love that. I love when you can see all the dainty tiny little details. I think that's absolutely amazing. Those will be really fun to use. I got some fall leaf mini deco. I thought that the trails were kind of fun, kind of help create like some movement in your spread. I really like to put leaves in my spread that look like they're falling all throughout the fall season, so I feel like that'll be kind of fun to help with that. And then this is the leaf tiny deco. Oh, sorry. These are tiny, tiny. These are fully foiled, so they're filled in. But the edging of this, like the edges of this, again, they're really cleanly foiled, so you can definitely see exactly what they are, which I really like. Okay, this stack looks like Halloween, so let me go back over to this stack here. Okay, we have the falling leaves. I really like these. I feel like they look like they have movement again, so I'll probably try to use them to make them look like they actually are falling down my spread. And this goes without saying, I think, but I have is this her light gold? I can't remember if this order, I did try out her light gold, and I can't remember if I placed this order in gold or light gold. But everything I get is on transparent matte, and I do really like her gold. I find that it is not a super hot gold, and it goes well with both my gold spreads and my light gold spreads. Here's the Leaf Mini Deco. So it's the matching version of the Leaf Tiny Deco, just ever so slightly sized up. I mention this all the time, but I really like to get, like, when shops offer different sizes of the same kind of thing or different variations of it, I like to get all of it because I think that helps make my spreads look really cohesive. Okay, I think most of this, oh, it's kind of all mixed together. Hold please. Okay, sorry about that. I just went in to try and separate all of the Halloween stuff, so this makes a little bit more sense. Okay, so here we have the leaf branch. I think this has really nice movement to it. I really like that. I think that'll be really fun to pull into fall spreads, and I like it that it looks like it's branchy and that there's leaves falling off of it. I think that's very fall. Okay, I have the leaf clusters 1.0. These are pretty tiny. I would say I almost would like them to be a little bit bigger because I don't love spending money on things that, like, I feel like I can't actually tell what they are, you know? I'd rather, like, I am the biggest proponent of dainty. Like, I love dainty everything, but you have to be able to see, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to see what it is. It can't be so dainty that you can't even tell what it is. At the same time, I feel like if you get close, you can tell what these are, so I will definitely still use them. And when you put them in with other leaves and stuff, you'll be able to tell. Oh, okay, here are fall clusters 1.0. I really like these. This I feel like is my speed because I love that they're more outlined and you can really tell what each of those individual things are, but they are super dainty. Acorns, leaves, pumpkins. Honestly, I would like a sheet that was filled with just the leaves and the acorns. Like this. Beautiful. These will be really good to use, and they'll match with everything else. Okay, here is it looks like I got 2 of each of this. I don't know if I meant to. The Fall Deco 2.0, which is just those clusters that I showed you, but a little bit bigger and not clustered, just the individuals. Super cute. I'll kind of make my own clusters with using dot clusters for these, you know? Okay, that was the fall stuff. Let me grab... Okay, so plus the washi. I got this leaf washi 4.0. There was lots of versions of this, but I got the 4.0. I think this will be fun to use like in the bottom washi or in the date cover section. All 3 foils. There are 4 on each sheet. And then I also picked up the leaf washi, and I got 4 of each color for this one because my intention is to use it the way that I use this dainty washi. So it is less dainty, that's for sure, but if you've watched any of my recent Plan With Me's, I use this dainty washi from the Pretty Pinko to line all of my columns on each side of the column, and I thought it'd be fun for fall to do a leaf version of that, and so I picked up 4 because I think that's how many I'm gonna need to do one spread, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely an expensive little add-on to have, but I thought I'd give it a try with some of the seasonal stuff because that seems fancy and fun. And leaves too are something that, like, I feel like I couldn't do this with any design, but leaves are something that don't need to be like in a certain direction for them to make sense. Like having sideways leaves kind of makes sense falling down your spread if you're doing a falling leaf spread. So in my brain, that works out. And then, of course, I picked up a ton more of the dainty washi because I go through like more than one of these per spread to get that look in my planner. So love this. This is what I use. If you ever wanted to give it a try yourself, it is so fun. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, if you're confused about what I'm talking about, this, I can't remember if this washi on the side here is from the Pretty Pink Co. or Sadie stickers with the stars, but that's what I wanted to go for with the leaf version of just like, you know what I mean, having the leaves on either side of the columns, although the stars are a little bit daintier. And then that spread doesn't have it. Here's a good example of the dainty washi going down the sides of the columns there. So need a lot of it though to make it happen. Okay, let's take a look at all of the Halloween stuff now. We have the spider webs. Unfortunately, I got them in all 3 foil colors. Normally with Halloween, I try to pick out the kit first and get the Halloween deco later in just that color, but I had a really hard time picking out a Halloween kit this year, so I got it in all 3 foil colors. I really like these spider webs because they look super organic and real, and that is definitely the vibe I'm going for. I knew that I wanted like a Halloween kit that was more like spooky than cutesy, so most of the deco that I got is more on the spooky side of Halloween than the cutesy side of Halloween, if that makes sense. So these were just the regular spider webs. These were the large. They are the same ones, just sized differently, which you guys know I'm a big fan of. I also grabbed the bat deco. Again, spooky, kind of realistic was the vibe I was going for, so you won't see any like cutesy jack-o'-lanterns or anything. More like bats and spiders. And then I also grabbed the bat mini deco. I actually think I have this from last year, but I don't think I had it in transparent matte, so had to pick it up in transparent matte. Although maybe I do, I'll have to check. I grabbed the spooky fences. I thought that this would be cool in like the date cover deco area, or I don't know. I've been really into fences and spreads lately, and these definitely are the right vibe for Halloween, so grabbed those. And then this is about as cutesy as I got. There's a little jack-o'-lantern, but I mostly grabbed these for the bats with the dots. I'll kind of scatter those all throughout this spread. I probably won't use the jack-o'-lantern so much, but it was on the sheet with the cute little bats. So, all right. Okay, that was everything from the Pretty Pink Co. She has some great $2 Tuesdays, so definitely check her out for that. I really can't recommend the quality of the foiled stickers enough. Once again, if you would like to make an order, my code is Lauren15. You can use that for 15% off and put my name in the notes to seller for my freebie. Okay, this is 2 orders from Sadie Stickers. One was an order where I just ordered this kit, and one of them was for Bring Back My Faves that had a bunch of her fall stuff, so I restocked and also got a bunch of new fall stuff from that. I'm going to show you the kit first. Unfortunately, I'm still having that issue where my freebie, even though I'm putting my name in the notes, that's not coming through on their end, so I'm not getting them in my orders, but I have a ton, so no worries. This is my freebie with this shop. I do PR for Sadie stickers, so you can use the code Lauren20 to get 20% off your order and put my name in the notes to seller to get this freebie. I'm obsessed with it. I find it to be so functional. It's in rose gold, and yeah, I just could not love it more. I think it's so great. I get excited to do rose gold spreads because then I get to just sit and have it next to me, you know? Okay, so Sadie Stickers did update the kit format. This is in the older kit format, but I just really liked this kit, so I had to buy it. I think she came out with this during her like birthday. The kit is called Special Occasion, and I really like it because I think it's functional in a lot of different ways. It has these kind of like happy birthday balloons, but I'm actually going to use this. Okay, I got cut off. It's been a few hours now, so I don't know exactly where I left off, but we have this bottom washi page. The bottom washi, is that focused? It is amazing. I think it is so delicate. Her, I've said this before, but the way that she does her traced, like foiled florals is amazing. This is so delicate and so beautifully done. I love this. Couldn't love it more. And then, yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't want to talk too much about the format because she has a new one now. Here is the old journaling page. These colors are really soft. I hope you can see. I'm glad that I have those balloons from the first page just without the happy birthday on them. I'll definitely pull them in. And yeah, I'm just excited to be able to use this kit. Oh, I bought two. I think I wanted two of this strip of washi down there. And some of the other stuff is just nice to have. Anyways, I'm excited to be able to use this for the weddings and just kind of have some more kind of beautiful wedding kits to use throughout the year, since they do tend to have like color palettes that I really like. Here are the florals. They are so, oh, actually, sorry. She doesn't offer this sheet anymore, and it's so light. I don't know if you're going to really be able to tell. Let me zoom you in. Might be able to see better if hopefully you can see the colors that way. They're so light. But yeah, this is the functional sheet that or the box is out on. I can't remember the exact name of it. Doesn't offer it anymore. And then the florals, I got 4 of the florals, which is a bit dramatic, but they're so light, and she was kind of still at the time, the floral sheets that she was offering were, I feel like, kind of sparser. They were smaller florals. They didn't have as much variation. These don't have as much variations as the one that she's offering now. So I just bought 4, even though I normally only need 3 sheets, just so that I had enough to be able to work with. Although I do really like some of these. Like, I really enjoy the fact that there's these little individual flowers with just a couple little leaves coming out. That the smaller bouquets are kind of smaller, and then I really like stuff like this one that has like an angle to it already. Like, that'll be super fun to plan with, and there's a lot of different variation there, so I'm happy to have 4 sheets. But yeah, okay, so that's the special occasion kit. Really nice, and I'm really excited to use this for a wedding. I'm gonna move on now over to the $2 Tuesday, or the Bring Back My Faves, which is all the fall stuff, and show you all this. Okay, so let's take a look at this Bring Back My Faves order. She's been doing a lot of Bring Back My Faves lately, which I really appreciate because yeah, I like to be able to shop multiple kind of seasonal stuff at once, to be able to compare and contrast of what I like, and not spend money on shipping a bunch of different times, etc. I just prefer to shop that way. So I'm always a really big fan. Tend to order more often for Bring Back My Faves than on like well, I don't know. It just kind of depends on my mood, I guess, if I'm ordering every Tuesday. Anyways, I got a lot from this foliage line. I think it's going to be hard to tell because so many of these are so incredibly dainty. You can't really tell what they are. Again, my preference is, even though I love dainty stickers, my preference would be for them to be a little bit bigger, just if that means you can see what they're intended to be. Because sometimes I feel like the listings, it's clear what they are, and then you get them in person and it's less so. But anyways, I think they're still cute, and I'll still definitely use them. This is the dotted foliage divider. It looks like it doesn't go the full width of a column, which is kind of interesting. I don't think I realized that when I purchased it, but I'll still definitely use it. That's a non-issue for me. Here is the foliage cluster deco. I think I was hoping that this would be the same as the leaf deco that she offered last year, but it is a little bit different. But still has some acorns. I think they're mostly supposed to be leaves. I don't know if they're supposed to be pine cones or something. Some of the shapes are they're difficult for me to actually tell what they're supposed to be. Same with this. This is the foliage droop garland. Again, you guys, I hate to like say stuff like this because I don't want to be rude, but I'm kind of regretting this a little bit, just because like I would rather have just spent money on just the regular droop garland and used my own accents that I could tell what they are instead of spending like additional money on something where you can't tell what it is. Does that make sense? Um, Foliage layer droop garland, same thing here. I do love her garlands. I love the shape of the garlands. I think I know now to stop ordering the themed ones because the shapes are so small. They just look like blobs, really. And then last but not least, foliage combo garland. Same thing. I mean, I'll still definitely use it, and I'll probably just use it in any season, whatever, because they just look like dots that aren't foiled properly to me, I guess. But I think I think you could put it in any spread, and unless you're like super close up, you probably will just think it looks like a garland. So I'll use it that way. Okay, a lot of this is restocks too, from stuff that I have received before. Actually, this in it of itself, I think, is the first time I'm ordering this particular thing, but a lot of these are from like the forest or woodland collection style stuff that were restocks. This is the forest divider. I bought a lot of tree stuff just because I feel like it'll extend from fall into winter, so I feel like that'll be really usable. I feel like I keep showing these in my hauls because I fell in love with these. This is the fall deco. I just really like the leaves. I think they're really like they're almost a cartoony shape to them, but they look very like fun and friendly to me. I don't know why. And then this is the same thing. It's just the mini ones. Again, I'm totally obsessed. I think these are like the cutest things. Love it. These are really well foiled too. Okay, this is definitely a restock. It's the tree deco. I got the singles. This is also on my freebie. Oh shoot. Oh man, I must have ordered this in glossy on accident. That's a huge bummer. But that's the clusters. Shoot. This keeps happening to me. I'm very bummed. I know I'm making a mistake ordering it. I'm sure it's not them. And then the large trees. And the large tree clusters. These are the antlers. These are really small and cute. And again, I feel like they'll be really cute, not only for like foresty or fall spreads, but also for like Christmassy, like reindeer stuff. I feel like this could be really, really fun to add on top of. I think Alicia had mentioned putting them on top of icons or just wherever. I think it'll be adorable. I caved and got the mushroom deco. I, I don't know. Normally I wouldn't go for something like this. But I don't know. I just thought they were super cute and I went for it. So I'll probably use that with, I've got a couple kind of wild foresty kind of kits. The rest of these, I think, oh no. So there was slightly confusing because this looks really similar. There was the leaf kind of collection and then the foliage collection. So slightly different. I think the difference is really the foliage collection has like acorns and stuff and the leaf collection does not. You definitely don't need both looking at these together, but yeah, I would say the leaf one is maybe slightly better. But this is the dotted leaf divider and then the leaf cluster deco. Okay, I did stock up a little bit more on some scripts. I've been pretty content using paper trail plans for a while now, which I still love, but I did want to just kind of try some new stuff out and switch it up a little bit, different sizes and shapes, you know, keep it interesting. So I got the script days. These are pretty small and dainty. I don't have a paper trail plans. Like, there's compared to like the August script. I don't know if you could tell. But anyways, they're pretty small. You get 4 on a sheet, 4 weeks on a sheet. But I just am having fun kind of experimenting a little bit with these. And then I have the abbreviated script days. So same thing, but they're a little bit bigger and they're just the abbreviations. Something I think, yeah, you get 5 of these here. Something like this is a lot. It's really nice to have when you're doing a lot of date cover deco, in my opinion, the smaller things, because they fit in really well. They're easy to kind of add into whatever you're doing. I also grabbed the script months. I think this will match both the abbreviated and the regular script days. It's the same script, and it looks like you get two years worth on each sheet. I restocked on the typewriter abbreviated days. I can just see myself using these a lot in the fall and winter. I used them in my first fall spread of 2022, and I just fell in love with them. I got a ton of messages and comments and stuff after that video of people telling me that they were picking them up too. I think these are going to be really popular, and I get it. Like, I think they're wonderful. I love them. I also picked up the typewriter months to go along with that. Again, 2 years worth. Not abbreviated, they're the full months. And then the typewriter date numbers to match the typewriter scripts. Okay, so then I just have the washi left. Let's see. Yeah, it's mostly just, okay, looks the same. I got 2 each of the dotted foliage washi. I think the reason for that is because, again, I want to use this primarily as trims for the sides of my columns rather than horizontally across like washi. So to do that, I need 2 for each column. So there's 4 columns on each side. So I need what is that number? Is it 16? I think 16 individual pieces of washi, or individual strips. So I picked up 2 of each of those. I hope they're dainty enough to use. I think they will be. And then I grabbed 1 each of the dotted leaf. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So these I will not be able to use as strips on the columns. I'll only be able to use these as washi because I don't have enough for 2 per day. But for these, I do. All right, that is everything from Sadie Stickers. I'm obsessed. I love her stuff. Again, she has really great quality stuff, and I love when she does the bring back the faves. I'm definitely keeping my eye out for hopefully like a winter and holiday kind of Christmas one soon. But as always, if you want to purchase a kit or anything from her shop, you can use my code Lauren20 for 20% off, and put my name in the notes to get my freebie. Okay, Letters to Apollo recently reformatted her kits, so I decided to pick some of the fall ones up, although I think I accidentally only got 1 and just got the journaling sheets for the rest. We shall see. So, hold please. I'm going to open up both of these packets. I'll be right back. Okay. So let's start here with the freebie. I do have a coupon code for Letters to Apollo. It's Lauren10. I'm not on her PR team though. However, Britt is, and I got Britt's freebie. So I thought it was really beautiful. It's in rose gold foil, which I actually thought this kit was going to be in rose gold foil. I just assumed based on the colors. But it's not. This will match like any fall spread, and I just think I love every single thing on this freebie. I will use every single thing on this freebie. So that's really cute. Totally recommend putting Britt's name in the notes. Before we jump into the kits, I also bought some of these. I really love samplers. I don't know if you've picked up on this. I talk about it a lot, but I'm a big sampler person. I love having 1 sheet of something where everything matches and I can just pull everything from that 1 sheet. It makes things like cohesive, and it's just so much easier. Like, one of the things that annoys me most about planning is just having this growing giant pile of stickers on my desk, and I love having 1 sheet that has what you would need in a spread, instead of having to have like a million different sheets. So this is the fall leaf sampler, and I really like the size of these leaves. I feel like you can clearly tell They're foiled really well. You can clearly tell like what's an acorn, what's a leaf, etc. And I also really like the pattern of her like dot divider. It's really dainty and really cute with the larger dots. So love that. She also had this in pumpkins, but I just decided to go for the leaf version. I everything I got from her foiled is on transparent matte, and then she has, I think, I can't remember what it's called, if hers is called the Modern Classics, but she does have like a light gold option, which is what I get. It's a really nice light gold too. It's warm toned, but still light, so I really like that. I picked up a couple of the handwriting layering sheets. I thought these would be nice. I'll just show you the rose gold one. I thought these would be nice to have to layer over top, or even underneath, but a lot of the like journaling sheets, there's a lot of torn paper stuff, and to just have that kind of element of handwritten foil. I got them in the 3 foils and also in black too, which I don't normally go for transparent matte with printed stuff rather than foil, but we'll give it a try. I have some ideas for that one, so I thought these were really cool. I really like that idea. Okay, let's move now into the kit. I'm excited to see this with the reformat. Silver was such an interesting choice for this. I feel like the obvious choice for this kit would have been rose gold and like secondly gold, and silver is the least obvious because it's so warm toned, but kind of makes it feel more November almost, like gives it a frosty element. But yeah, it's called Bliss and it just feels super fall. Like with the rose gold, for me it would give me very October vibes, but yeah, with the silver, I'm feeling maybe a little bit November. I don't know, either one really. But her full boxes are absolutely beautiful, very detailed. They just feel super cozy. But again, yeah, that silver foil makes it feel a little bit cold and frosty at the same time. Okay, so here is this page. Definitely more of a journaling feel. You have some watercolor paper strips down here, some ovals, which we talked a lot when she was reformatting this. I was a big fan of the ovals. I don't really prefer any sort of boxes that has floral on the inside. I do like ones like this that have kiss cut florals around it, because that's how I would layer them anyways. But I feel like I can probably, I don't know, I'll figure something out there. And then you have tons of different like watercolor swatches here. And okay, I got cut off because my memory card filled up. I have 3 memory cards, one 256 gigs, one 128 gigs. I have so much unedited footage on these that I literally can't get through filming a video. So that tells you how many videos I have not yet edited. I really need to get to it. Anyways, okay, let's keep going. I'm pretty sure that when I left off, I was talking about the all the different swatch boxes that she has now as a part of this kit format. Most of them are watercolor. I really like the watercolor ones. You also get some just solid kind of ones. But yeah, I think that's great. I think there's a ton of options. You get a little bit of deco here, which again, totally love. I think these are sidebar boxes. I tend to do more decorative sidebars, but I know people still totally love stuff like this. And I think you could, if you really did want to like track and use this functionally, you could definitely like, also, sorry, the gardeners are here. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. It's right by my window. You could totally like make your own checklist. I'm sure shops make like a Monday through Sunday like transparent matte sticker that you could put right there. I don't know. Does that exist? If it does and you know about it, let me know. But I think that would be smart if you wanted to use that functionally. And then, okay, this is the date cover, like modern date cover. So when she was doing this format, I had given her feedback that I wanted a date cover that was like small and had a little paint swatch in the background and then had the foil that was like kiss cut around, like the date being bigger, kind of like this, but kiss cut around it. She did, and you know what? After I gave her that feedback, I saw that My Newest Addiction offers date covers like that, which I didn't know, and I don't know But anyways, so those are really cool. That's the idea if you don't know what I'm talking about. But she, for some reason, she said she wasn't able to do it that way, but instead she includes these date covers now for you to put over top. These are on premium matte, but I think whether or not, like, there's just more, like, I probably wouldn't like put premium matte over top this, but I still think it's a really great idea because, well, first of all, you get premium matte headers. So if you do want to use premium matte headers, then you have a full set here that you can use however that you want. And they're much more functional. For, or, you know, creative, there's just a lot, they're not that they're more functional, but there's just a lot more options for how you can create your own kind of DIY date covers when you have them this way. And then if you were to use them on something else, then all of a sudden you have 7 little swatch boxes, which is great. So you could use those however you wanted. You could also pull in your own date covers. Like, options are kind of endless there, which I love. I love when sticker kits give you just a ton of options to do it your way, so your spread doesn't look, you know, the same as everybody else who has theirs. Okay, so moving on to the boxes page. I'm trying to remember what this looked like before. I think, oh, sorry, the gardeners are literally right there. Hold on, let me pause. I'm sure you can hear that. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. They stopped. So this page got a makeover. I think that a lot of these kind of like boxes down here and like the midi boxes and squares are just a lot more simplified than they used to be. Like, less deco, less foil, less cutout shapes and stuff, which definitely is entirely my preference. If you've watched me for a while, you know I'm going to layer my own kind of boxes, whited out boxes over top these. So if you like that look, you know, go get you some of the paper trail plans, mini box samplers, or if you like to just use them as is, then that's cool too. Like, you can kind of do it anyway, which again, love the functionality of that. She's added in these midi boxes with the, let me zoom in a little bit. The midi boxes with the deco. I probably won't, I don't love the design of that with like the, first of all, I don't really love like deco on boxes. I prefer just if there's going to be something, a floral. I do like when the florals like are kiss cut around on the outside of the box because that's how I would layer it anyways. But I don't love the like outline around it. So those probably aren't for me. I don't, with that like outline and stuff, I don't see a way I can make those work. But if you like them, then they're there for you too. I know the more mini boxes, the better. And then she has a bunch of different lace shapes. I know this is the same lace that Crafts by Thaowie uses. I would probably prefer like a unique lace, but they're all there nonetheless. And I do love the like variety that you get. I think that's really fun. So there's the box page. Here is the, ooh, yeah, cool. Okay. Here is, sorry, I'm trying to tell before I start watching. Okay, sorry. Here is the bottom washi, pretty classic. Interesting. This is not, the bottom washi is not foiled at all, which, so you could definitely like foil it yourself. You do have a couple checklisty or I don't know, just little, what do people use these for? I think for checklists, right? I don't know. Bullet point kind of things right there. And then just a couple of her actual 3-heart checklist. I actually like the size of these. I like how tiny these are. So that's really cute. I'd probably use those. Love the mini headers. I definitely wish you got more than 4 of the mini headers. The size of these is absolutely perfect. I love those. And then you have just 2 sets of regular headers. I tend to prefer the straight line to the confetti, so I will definitely be using these down here. Yeah, so that is the kit format, 4-page kit format. All 4 pages are foiled. Let's get the zoom. There we go. Or the focus. Here we go. Okay, so that's what you would get if you just purchased the like kit as it is. I'm gonna grab now. She has a ton of different options for like florals and journaling and stuff. Although maybe less than before. She used to have 3 separate floral. She used to have 3 separate floral add-ons, and I only grabbed this one, which is unlike me. I feel like if there were 3, I probably would have grabbed all 3, so maybe she only has the one now. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at whatever I got though. So, I got the large florals. These are like the journaling size florals. Absolutely beautiful. They're really well kiss cut, especially for the size. So again, you have to be really careful when florals are kiss cut this well when you pull them up to not like grab any or just like to get the sticker up without tearing it. But to me, that is, let's see, I'll get you close so you can see how well kiss cut that is. There you go. To me, that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I am willing to be very gentle and careful when pulling them up for that perfect close cut around the florals themselves with very little white border. So there is the large kind of journaling florals. I don't think I have an invoice, so I don't know exactly what they're called. Hold on, I can pull up my email. Okay, these are the jumbo florals. And then these are just the combo florals. I ordered 2 sheets of these. I really like her florals. They're well kiss cut. She's got kind of a variety of different shapes for the bouquets. They kind of go all different directions. And then she also has some individual florals and individual leaves so that I can create my own bouquets. And I've said this before, but the reason I like to do that is because when I look at florals when I'm planning, I'm looking for different like flows and shapes and directions and movements that fit the space that I'm trying to fill. So if I don't have something that's like a bouquet that's already pre-done that has the like a movement or the direction that I'm looking for, that's when I like to make my own a lot of times to get that kind of direction, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm always a big fan of those. She also has the kind of washi trim florals. They're pretty thin, which I tend to like a lot because they fit better. I have an A5 wide inserts, like that's the kind of planner I use, and there's just not a ton of space. It's smaller than like a standard format planner, so I do tend to like these to be smaller because they fit better, in my opinion, in my planner. So anyways, okay, there are those 2 sheets. And then lastly, for this kit and the kit format, this is the journaling sheet. It is really pretty. It's got a lot of different deco and art on it. I will say that this is probably better suited for somebody who actually uses this to journal in their planner spread. I personally use journaling kits as part of my weekly spread, so certain things that I can cut down make sense, but a lot of these stickers are like this sticker. I don't know. I mean, you could definitely make it work. I would just say when I look at it, I'm like, okay, this is made for somebody who's trying to fill a whole page and doesn't have like 1.5 columns to fit this stuff into. But you can totally be creative, cut stuff up, make it work, have things go across multiple days. Of course, just that's my initial reaction is like, if you are somebody who actually journals with this in a journaling spread, this will make a lot of sense for you because it doesn't have a ton of smaller stickers. This stuff is really large scale. It's really beautiful though, and I actually really do love this scene. I'll see if I can fit that in somewhere because it's huge, but I really like it. I like these trees as well. Okay, so that is Bliss and all of the add-ons that I got, the new format. I think it'll be fun to use, and it's really feels like fall. Okay, so there's that kit. I got 2 other like journaling kits and floral kind of add-ons. One of them was a mistake and one of them was on purpose. So let's talk about the on purpose ones first. I got the Wild and Free journaling kit, the jumbo florals, and the regular florals. The reason that I did that is because I have 2 kits that have these kind of like wildflower like florals that are just kind of sparse, and they're not like a bouquet. These, I don't know if this makes sense, but these look like if you were looking at a bouquet like if it was in front of you. I don't know how to describe it. If you were holding a bouquet like in your hand in front of your face and you're looking at it from the side, that's how these are. And it's like wildflowers where they're sparse and a lot of white space. I have two kits that have it like that, as opposed to a lot of the florals that we see is almost like if you had the bouquet and you were like looking at it from like head down from it, or like directly overhead of it, where you're just seeing the top and you're not seeing the stems. Does that make sense? Do I sound crazy? I don't know. Anyways, I have two kits like this that have wildflowers and they're sparse and they're different than what I usually plan with, and I liked the variety of her florals here. So I got this to match with the Autumn Breeze kit from two Lil Bees, and then the name is escaping me, but there's like a woodland kit from Miss and Meow that I'm probably going to show in this haul if I haven't already. And I'm going to try and use these 3 sheets in both of those kits to kind of help bulk up the florals a little bit. So that is my idea there. They're not exact matches, but they are still wildflowers, and I feel like the colors are going to be similar enough that it's going to work. I also really like some of the individual elements, like some of these flowers and butterflies and stuff I think are really, really pretty. So that was my thought process behind ordering this. It's a really kind of beautiful floral, and we'll mix it in with that. Also, I grabbed this because some of the like the tree, some of this bigger deco is amazing. I love it. I think this was actually a baby shower kit, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. I don't know. I also really like this with the watercolor with the really light kind of like music notes on there. That's really pretty. So, okay, that's Wild and Free. And then this is a kit called Reminder, and I only bought, this is silly, I meant to buy the full kit. I did not mean to just grab the journaling sheets and the florals here. I meant to buy the full kit, but I didn't check out with it. I don't know what happened, so oops, my bad. I checked my receipt and I didn't, it was my mistake, not hers at all, so oh well. This is the journaling kit. It's really pretty. To me, this feels like a very anytime kit or a February kit since it's kind of romantic, but I really love a lot of the elements here. I love that she switches up a lot of the elements on this journaling page. So you're always going to get like, looks like there's this film strip and then the 2 torn washi pieces and then the large florals, but everything else looks like it's kind of like switches to be deco and relevant to each kit. So I really like that. Here are the floral pages. I'm kind of debating. These are really nice florals. I really like them a lot. I'm kind of debating if I should just use these to pull into other spreads that have similar florals, or if I should just go back and get the kit to use in like February since it is kind of a romantic kit. I don't know. We'll see. And then here are the jumbo florals. Really, really beautiful. Just pure roses. All right, so that is everything that I have from Letters to Apollo. Once again, I do have a coupon code for the shop if you're interested in picking up anything that you see here or anything from her shop at all. Coupon code is Lauren10, and as with all the shops, I will link her shop down below. Okay, here is, oops, don't want to show that. Here's an order from Miss and Meow that I am going to try and grab my invoice out of really quickly. There we go. Before I show you, this is the back of the packaging, really foiled and lovely custom packaging in the wax envelope. So beautiful, as always. Okay, so I got 2 separate kits here. Folklore, that was the kit that I couldn't think of that, I don't know if it's before or after this in the haul, but that I was talking about for the, maybe we'll do that one first, for the florals that I got from Letters to Apollo. Okay, so here we go. This is the Folklore kit. This is the freebie that came with my order. She has been sending out this format of freebie, but she'll switch up. Okay, sorry, autofocus was killing me. Anyways, this is the format of freebie that she's been sending out, but she'll switch up the foil color and the oh my god, autofocus, stop it. The full color and like the pink or whatever background color it is. I think it's really functional. This one doesn't match either of my kits, I don't think. I don't know if she does these to match kits. I had thought so in the past with when I received. Like I thought that she maybe picked a kit in your order and threw in a matching one with one of the kits in your order, but I realized after the fact, I think after I filmed my last haul, that that wasn't necessarily true. So anyways, all good. Okay, so this is the Folklore kit. I think that's a Taylor Swift reference. I'm not a Taylor Swift person though, so I don't know. But I honestly, first round when she released this, I didn't pick it up. I was kind of, I don't know, very nervous about this sort of floral. And I don't know, there was a couple really cute woodland themed ones that I didn't go for right away, but after continuing to look at this one in the soft colors, and I got a ton of really fun woodland deco from a Sadie Stickers $2 Tuesday, I decided to go for it. I think this is foiled in light gold, and honestly, it's a really delicate, pretty kit. I feel like fall is a good time for this kit. I feel like you could even use it as a transition kit in spring since it's all like wildflowery, but yeah. All the boxes are really beautiful. I'll probably leave out this one with the deer, although I do really like the watercolor background kind of scene boxes, so I don't know, we shall see. You guys, I don't know why the autofocus is killing me right now. Maybe if I lay it down. It is not wanting to cooperate. Okay, jeez. I'm so sorry. Okay, it looks like this is the older format of kit, which I actually really like, because I think like this page is pretty, oh gosh, the focus, I'm so sorry. This page is pretty like similar. I think there really wasn't too many changes here, but this page, I prefer the lace on this format. I prefer having these watercolor boxes on this format. I prefer having these all match. A lot of the, I think I prefer this version of this sheet than the updated one, so I'm happy to have it. These colors are a lot different. The color palette that she picked are a lot different than I pictured, kind of more like colorful tones. I thought it would be more neutrals, so that's interesting for fall. We'll see how that kind of fits into my fall lineup. Okay, here we go. This is the bottom washi, and the wildflowers really are so beautiful. This is Kiss Cut, so we'll see how that goes. It's really well, like Kiss Cut really well. So I'll definitely do kind of like a non-standard washi. I don't know exactly what I'll do, if I'll use it like this or use some stuff from the journaling kit. We shall see. And then you have your sidebar stuff over here. One thing that I will miss from this sheet from the new format is on the new format, she has extra midi boxes and like fancy boxes that are whited out. So yeah, that is something definitely to look forward to in the new format. Okay, I got 2 of the journaling kit, and that's because I like having 2 of the, like, this strip of washi, one to have, or torn paper, one to have on either side. This looks like torn craft paper, which I think is amazing. I love that. I really like this journaling kit. I think, like, the florals that she does are amazing. I love all the clip art that she's picked out here. The wildflowers are so beautiful. I tend to not like the kind of like cotton candy watercolor, but that's why I got 2, because I think I'll be able to use 2 of, oh my god, the autofocus is killing me. Okay, I just was messing with the autofocus, so hopefully this helps. But I don't know exactly where I left off. But anyways, I'm obsessed with the journaling kit. I think it's lovely. The deco is amazing. Craft paper, torn like sheet right there is amazing. I think that's really lovely. So there is the journaling kit, and then last but not least, I grabbed the 3 of the deco sheets. Beautiful. Again, I'm a little intimidated because you know, it's just a different deco than I normally use. thing that I was saying with the letters to Apollo. I think I'm gonna put that before this, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know, maybe not. But it's kind of like the side view of these bouquets, and they're wildflower bouquets, so they're not really densely packed. They're intentionally sparse. She's done a nice job of kiss cutting them. So that's not so much concerning. It'll just be kind of a different, like I'll have to play with them in a way that's different than how I normally use florals. Still though, like that's exciting to me. I'm definitely up for the challenge. Let me grab the letters to Apollo deco sheets just so you can see. This is the letters to Apollo wildflowers. So you can see it's different clip art, different wildflowers. These feel a bit more fall, and I actually think bringing in, try and zoom out, bringing in some of the more fall colors will help make this spread feel a little bit more fall and less like it could also be like a spring wildflower kit, if that makes sense. So that's my idea with that. And yes, I think that right there is everything that I picked up from, or for the folklore kit. So let me. Okay, next up I have the Pretty Pink Co. I'm gonna end up ripping this because I just painted my nails and I really don't want to ruin them. So I'm gonna just slice it like that. See if I can open it that way. I do PR for this shop, and I absolutely love her $2 Tuesdays. It's easily my favorite part of her shop. She does a really, really good job on releasing stuff that's like seasonal and really dainty for her $2 Tuesdays. Recently, I've been kind of trying things that are maybe like a little less dainty and a little bit more bold, but I don't know. I can't resist a really good dainty sticker. So this was all packaged really nicely. Let me show you the freebies here. Looks like there's a new wintry freebie. I think she had most of these stickers available last year, and I actually have most of them from last year. I'm just kind of restocking on some of the good ones. Maybe some of them are a little bit updated. So this is in silver on transparent matte foil, super usable. I say this in every haul, but it's something I love about her shop is regardless of whether you put a name in the notes, like a PR girl's name in the notes for their freebie, you're always going to get a seasonal shop freebie that has a lot of really good and usable stuff on it. So love that. And then speaking of PR freebies, this is mine. It is in gold foil on transparent matte. My code is Lauren15 for 15% off. And you can put my name in the notes to get this freebie. I'm obsessed. Okay, so again, a $2 Tuesday. I can't remember, this may have been like a where she brought back a few $2 Tuesdays all at the same time. So it's mostly snowflakes. I think there's a couple Halloween stuff. Yeah, a couple Halloween things kind of littered in here, but for the most part, I was going for the snowflakes here. So the first thing that I got were the snowflake strings. Sorry, let's center here. As always, I get everything on, I think this is gold. I think I tried out her light gold and I was like, you know what? I'm going to head back to her regular gold because she had a new light gold, but honestly, the gold that she has it's not a hot gold. It's a regular gold, but it's not too hot, it's not too yellow, it's not too green. It's actually pretty good, and I find that I can use it with either light gold spreads or gold spreads. Like, it kind of is fine for me. When I do a gold spread, I know that none of my gold foil is going to match. Like, that's just the reality for me. Anyways, snowflake strings 1, really pretty. I like that you get individual tiny little snowflakes and then the snowflakes on the strings with the little dots and like the varying length of them. I love that. That's definitely something I look for when I buy string deco. I love when the lengths are different. I got the snowflake strings 3. I have a ton. This is like one of her designs that she releases with a lot of different themes for her $2 Tuesdays, and I'm such a fan of it. I use it all the time. I love the swoopy like droop garlands. I think that's amazing. And these are just really pretty. These are going to be so fun to pull into winter spreads. My winter spreads are essentially all snowflake. Like that's, I'll try and branch out a little bit more this year. I don't know, but like my gut when I do winter spreads is just like snowflakes everywhere and all things are snowflake deco. So I don't know. January for sure is like that for me. Or at least has been the past couple years, but yeah, we'll see if that changes. This is the snowflake clusters. Probably should have gotten more of these. I'm absolutely obsessed. They're super dainty, but the foiling is really well done, so you can see that they're snowflakes, and then the way that she has these really tiny dots around them, I really, really like these. Here's the snowflake clusters too. These are slightly bigger clusters. They're clusters of like 2 or 3 snowflakes rather than the ones I showed you before, which are just 1. But they're the same kind of snowflakes. And I love this. Again, this is awesome because you kind of have the little individuals and then the bigger clusters. So whenever I use these, I'm going to pull both in because it just makes sense to me. Like it's really cohesive that way. Oh, okay. Yeah. I love this. Okay, I got doubles of this and I totally see why. This is the Snowflake Dainty Dividers. They're super dainty. But again, they're foiled really well so I can see everything. And I grabbed them. I'm just going to show you while I'm here. I got a whole huge stack of these, which are the Snowflake Washi 4. I use her dainty dividers to line the sides of every column. And so I got multiples of this because I figured for winter time, it would be fun to use the snowflake ones rather than just the plain dot ones. So, or at least sprinkle some of those in. So that's why I got extras of this, because sometimes when I do this, sometimes I'll use whatever. Like I always like to frame the top and the bottom of the column with some sort of divider as well. Sometimes I have it match and sometimes I don't, but I figured for the matching ones, this would be perfect. So that's why I got multiples of all of that. Okay, and then this is just lots of matching kind of variations of all the snowflake deco that I'm showing you. This is the snowflake mini deco. So these are just individuals, not clusters. And then compared to the snowflake deco, this doesn't have a size on it, but it's like a mid-size deco. So we've got the mini on top, and then center here, mini on top, snowflake deco in the middle, and then the snowflake deco large right here, which it really isn't very large, but like scale wise it makes sense. So those are the different scales. Again, all the same snowflakes, just different sizes of each. Okay, this is this, oh, love snowflake mini dainty dividers. So essentially matching the washi and the full dainty dividers, just with little minis cut out, which I love to use. Love to have a matching set. I got the snowflake dividers too. Again, love that it all matches. It's all the same snowflake. Okay, snowflake mini dividers. I'm realizing I really like this. She did a similar sort of thing with leaves for fall, and I only got 1 sheet of the washi strips, and I totally regret it. I love the like flowy dot pattern. I think it's so organic and pretty. So really like these. Really glad I picked some of those up. If she brings these back, I'm going to go back and look to see what else, like if she has divider versions or washi versions or whatever that I may have missed, because I'm totally, after using this in fall, or the fall version of this, I really like the design. Okay, this kind of moving on to some Halloween and anytime kind of stuff that was also available. Actually, you know what? Let's finish off with the snowflakes first. Okay, I grabbed the snowflake washi. I used the header version of this. I think I went through like 6 sheets of it last winter. I used it so much, and I broke a rule for myself, which is I only try to buy things that I'm planning on using this season. I don't try to buy things like with the intention of using them for the next season. I broke that rule with the header version of this because I was like, I know I'm going to use them again. And I'm so glad that I did, because I definitely plan on using them again. Now I have some more washi to kind of match with all of that. Okay, and then lastly, for the snowflake stuff, I have the snowflake washi 2, which matches, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Which matches the snowflake dividers too. Oh, sorry. There we go. I really like that yeah, the naming convention of that makes a lot of sense in my brain, so super into that. Okay, so the rest of this is kind of anytime stuff / Halloween stuff. Again, I think this was like a big kind of bring back Tuesday. So I got these stamps. They're foiled stamps, and I think that they're really cute. A lot of shops have been offering, I don't know what to call this. This is like the stamp, but the like mail stamp is like a very common piece of deco or addition in a lot of journaling kits right now. So I thought these would be cute to layer on top of those from different kits, journaling kits. I did it using a Paper Trail Plans stamp that I had from something they had sent me, and I really liked how that turned out. So I liked that she had the option to order more. She had a lot of kind of journaling stuff. I would include those stamps as journaling stuff, but this is some torn pages with handwriting in it. It's called Torn Pages Handwritten. I really like this. I think this is really fun for layering. Same kind of concept here. This is Torn Pages text. It almost looks more like, I don't know, almost more like a newspaper to me. Really organic shapes though, and again, everything I get is on transparent matte, so kind of just blends the whole thing into the page when it's on transparent matte like that. Okay, we have the torn strips handwritten. So these are more like torn pieces of paper, but also, yeah, I don't know. It's really, really useful, I think. I really enjoy that. And then, here's the Halloween version. I'm filming this now so I can add it into my Halloween spread. This is the Torn Strips spider web. Same concept, but with the webs. Cute. And then we have the mini Torn Strips handwritten. And I would like to say something about this really quickly because I just got these similar concept, but the larger ones from these are in my over here. These are from Letters to Apollo. Let me zoom out a bit so I can show you. These are from Letters to Apollo. These are like little mini versions from the Pretty Pink Co. And I love them. I am planning with them right now, not this page, but a different page. And I'm absolutely obsessed with them. And I can't wait to have more of these. And I would love if shops came out with more of these and whatever their take on it is. My request to shop owners though, anybody watching this, is in both of these sheets, every single one of these, pages are going the same direction. And that's really hard to plan with because every single one is going like this. And if you want something to fill like the other side of a space, it doesn't fit. So my request would be, if you're making a sheet like this for whatever torn kind of paper thing you're doing, if it's a $2 Tuesday or whatever, if you could make one side like going one direction and then flip it and have the mirror image on the other side, same thing over here, mirror image over here, that would be really helpful because yeah, you don't want every single one to be like a left facing L. Sometimes you need some right facing L's. So that's my feedback. Please, shop owners, if you're listening and you're releasing something like this, that would be appreciated. Okay, cool. But that being said, I'm obsessed with them and I plan on using them a lot. So I hope to see more of them from different shops. Just mirror image. Okay. Speaking of, I have a couple more from her $2 Tuesday. I got her version of the torn washi handwritten. So this is just like the bigger one, similar to the Letters to Apollo. These are definitely a lot larger though. Well, not a lot larger, but they're definitely longer. And then I also got, I thought this was really cool. I got the like graph paper version. What does she call it? She calls it the grid version. I got 2 of each because they're like $1.50 in the US. She's a Canadian shop, so that's what it turns out to be. But I thought the grid paper was really cool. Again, a lot of shops are offering, like in their journaling kits, they're offering notepad stickers or I don't know, different kinds of stickers that have this grid pattern on them. So you know me, I love a motif. I love to carry something through the whole spread. I think it looks really cohesive. So having this kind of thing, if I'm already using like a notepad or graph paper kind of journaling stickers in my spread, I think helps tie everything together. I also got this garden fence washi. It's not foiled, but I don't know if I'll save this for spring or if there's some like fun fall plan for this. I don't know. I just thought it was cool, so I thought I would pick it up and see. Oh, cool. See what I choose to do. This is kiss cut around, so you could see something peeking through. But on the other hand, if you wanted to put those little dividers, the little white cutouts in between, you totally could do it either way that way. So love that. Okay, very cool. I'm super excited with that order. Let me find my freebie. So that is everything that I have from that $2 Tuesday from the Pretty Pink Co. Once again, my code is Lauren15 for 15% off, and you can put my name in the notes to seller at the Pretty Pink Co. to get this freebie. Okay, next up I have paper trail plans. I always say this, I'm not on their, please. I am not on their PR team, but I do purchase this with PR credit. Okay, so, this is so cool. Sorry, I'm just like taking it all in. Okay, so paper trail plans. Yeah, I have a link for them below if you'd like to check them out. And I also have a coupon code for their shop. It is Lauren15 for 15% off your purchase. So I ordered a bunch of, they just have a lot of really great functional items. Something I love about Susie and Jess is they both plan and they both have really creative spreads. So I feel like they're just really in the, like, they're really in it with planning stuff. So they know like how people are planning and like what the little kind of intricate details that people are wanting, I feel like, because they're just so in it themselves. So I feel like they're just, I don't know, I'm always so happy with, oh shoot, that's not a good sign. I'm always so happy with whatever I get from them because I just feel like they've already thought about all of those little details, you know what I mean? Okay, so I got a kit from them and I also got some restocks and some new stuff. Let me show you the kit first. I think previously in this video, I don't know if I was able to edit it back in or what, but I was trying to talk about celebration kits and then I got cut off and I don't know, we'll see if I redo it or not, but I purchased one of the celebration kits from them. Long story short, what I had been saying in that video was in the past, I never used to use like themed kits for people's weeks that weren't my own weeks, if that makes sense. Like I wouldn't use a wedding kit for somebody else's wedding, or I wouldn't use a birthday kit from somebody else's birthday. I would only use those sort of things for like my personal events. And then I was like, why am I setting rules for myself? And there was a lot of really beautiful celebration and wedding themed kits that came out this year. So I got a couple to use to go to weddings or to use for weddings. This is their version. It's You're Invited. It could be either a wedding kit or a birthday kit. I think they had a couple different add-ons if I'm not mistaken. This was the You're Invited add-on that I got. So I picked out a wedding one. I think there were a couple though. But yeah, so that's an extra full box. So this kit is called You're Invited. It has honestly slightly more saturated colors than I thought, but I'm not mad at it. It's really pretty. I love the florals. I love the trace foiling that they did here. It's foiled in rose gold, which is unexpected, but really pretty with the like sage green. This is cool. This is like a maybe like almost 2 columns worth of lace right there. But yeah, totally could be used for whatever, anniversary, party, birthday, wedding, etc. Okay, here is their box page. To me, it's perfect. I know a lot of shops don't want to totally remove foil and totally remove any sort of decoration from their box page. But I love that Paper Trail Plans does it. It just opens up the opportunity for me to use all those fun foiled $2 Tuesdays that I have and just decorate to my heart's content without having to work around anything that another shop already put there. So they also offer a ton of midi boxes, some squares, and just the perfect amount of third boxes. I think they have a perfect box page. And then I also love that you get deco included in the kit, and a lot of it, and it's mini size. So it's different than the deco add-ons that you get. It's like perfect. Oh, this page is so good. Did this get an update? I don't know. This is amazing. This is beautiful. I love this box right here for the sidebar. I mean, you could use it wherever. It's really lightly foiled, and the way that they put the florals on that is amazing. These flags are shorter than a column. I love that. And then a bunch of different paint swatch stickers. Their lace that they came out with is just, I love it. And the way that they've added the florals on here is so perfect. It's really good. And then of course, so this is like a little sneak peek, but they have a line of the like circle samplers and all these different shapes, ovals, arches, squares, etc. I ordered restocks of them because I go through them so quickly. So I'll show you in a second. But if you wanted to like foil this, their circles are going to fit perfectly within there. Their ovals will fit perfectly, the arches, etc. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame. But so if you wanted to add some foil like that, you totally could. Or of course, they're beautiful, I think, as they are. This lace down here too, you've got two like header size ones, and then this one goes across the full page, so three columns worth of space there. I'm gonna be honest, I love this, but the mini headers that they had here before, I love a mini header or divider, whatever. I think they had 14 of them at least, I think, and that would be my preference, but this is also really beautiful. Okay, hold please. Let's see what we've got going here. Okay, so this is the last page of the kit. I think you can opt for different kinds of washi sheets. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. If it's not, I apologize, but it used to be you could get this page or get like with like just the classic style washi, or you could get like cutout floral washi. I don't know if that's still a thing, but if there was an option, I opted for this, just because I do like to have the classic bottom washi at the bottom, I think. I mean, I like both, but it's nice to kind of not have to like think about that part for me personally. You also get more of those lace headers that go across the full way. I love that they have some torn washi strips here, and then these are super classic date covers. They're big, they are foiled, they are cut out in a rectangle, so they're not kiss cut around the paint swatch. So if that's your jam and I know a lot of people still are looking for a straight line, there you go. So that is the kit format that you would get if you purchased, sorry, I'm so out of frame, always. That's what you would get if you purchased just the kit in and of itself. I think this was a free add-on that you could pick out if you wanted, but that's what you would get if you just purchase. So it's 4 pages, 3 of which are foiled. And then these are all add-ons here. So like add-ons you can purchase separately. So let's see. Okay, I just wanted to say real quick, I took a look at my invoice and it did say for this traditional washi. So I think it still stands that you could get the non-traditional washi, aka floral cutout washi, if you wanted. I ordered, this is the journaling page, or sorry, this is the journaling kit, and you can order it as a kit, or you can order the pages individually, which is awesome. I think I had ordered 2 of this page and just 1 of the page 2, but they threw in 2 of the page 2. So thank you, Susie and Jess. That's really kind. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but I'm very happy with it. I'm just going to show you the one though. So here is their journaling sheet. You can tell, I think, in my opinion, that the intention with it, maybe I shouldn't say what the intention is, but what I will say is this will work very well for people who use this in their weekly planner spreads. Sometimes you have journaling kits where they are intended, I think, to be used as a journaling kit because things are much bigger than the sizes of columns, and even like stuff you would want to pull into your column, it wouldn't fit. But this all looks like it probably will. So I don't know if that was done intentionally or if that's just a happy accident, but for me, as someone who's planning on pulling this into the rest of the weekly spread, it works out really well. I love this lace. Big fan of all the little torn notebook pages and stuff. And of course, I've been really into the big washi strips. And then this is why too I go for the traditional washi, because you can get the strips of florals on your journaling sheet. So, and those are really beautiful. Here's the page too. It's just all really large deco. So love that. Again, I think these florals are so, so pretty. So, okay, there we go. That is my journaling kits as a part of it. And then of course you have the floral deco. They do such a good job of this. I love that they have little tiny elements in here that are not florals, but most of the sheet is florals. And I love all the little branches everywhere. And it's just, they've done such a good job of putting in different types of greenery, different types of florals, different size bouquets. The bouquets go in all different directions. They all have different flows. They have different size flowers and stuff. Like, it's a really, to me, a sheet that looks like this is very inspiring. And again, the like scale of this floral is much bigger than what you get on the included in the kit, and I love that there's both. So okay, that is it for the kit. Let's move on now to all the foiled stuff that I got. Oh, and you know what? How rude. I never showed the freebie. They do some of the best freebies. They're always super seasonal, which I love, and super timely on the season. So this is the fall 2022 shop freebie. Rose gold foil. I think they send them out in all different foil colors. And then once the season is past, you can actually go back and buy these in their shop. They list them in their shop, which is much appreciated. So love this. Love everything about this. I'll definitely be using this for fall. Okay, so let's move on to all the functional stuff. I mentioned this earlier. I mention these all the time, really, but I love their like samplers that they do, the mini box samplers, circle samplers, arch samplers, etc. I don't know if they have a name for this, but this is something that I had requested way back when, and they executed on it absolutely perfectly. I've been using these in every spread, and I've been going through them so quickly. So basically, if you haven't seen them before, they're whited out shapes with just a simple line divider on them. They come in 3 sizes. Oh, sorry. There's 3 sizes, small, medium, and large per sheet. They fit over top their the shapes that are included in their kits, and they also sell those shapes separately, so you could buy those if you just want like like some lace squares or something. You could buy those printed colorful lace squares and then layer these on top. That way you would buy just like, so you just wanted pink ones, you would buy just that sheet, and then you have all 3 of these foils to use on top of that, if that makes sense. So I go through these really, really quickly. I find them to be super usable. They're intended to like fit a lot of different shapes that are in their kit. Mini box sampler. I grabbed a ton of these because, again, I go through these so quickly. I've said this before, but this was kind of what sparked it all for me. Is I always use, let's see if I can find one really quickly. I use the Pretty Pink Hose version of this. They're called mini boxes, same name maybe, I think, but they're a bit longer than these and a little bit bigger, and they go really well over 3rd boxes from kits. They like make it so you can foil them. These, the intention was to not necessarily go over 3rd boxes, although you could do whatever you want, but to fit the midi boxes in kits, the smaller boxes that go less than a full width, and be a better fit for those. So you have small, medium, and large here too. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame. Here is the circle version. And then last but not least, the arch version. They also offer it in ovals. However, not a lot of shops have ovals in their kits yet. So I don't go through those as quickly, so I didn't need to restock. But these shapes I've been going through really quickly. Okay, so let's see some other stuff. We have the delicate dot dividers. I love dot dividers. I use them constantly. I'd say in every single spread, I use some shop's version of them. These are really spaced out and sparse, and I think they just have a really kind of different and pretty look to them. I also grabbed a few, let's see, here we go. A few of, well, no, just one of each of the washi version. I have used these in between columns as well to kind of sparkle in between the columns, as well as like washi, horizontally on the top or bottom of my spreads. So love to have that matching set. And then these, oh my God. No. Wait, hold on. Okay, so if you watched, I don't know if it was my last haul or my haul, maybe 2 hauls ago at this point, I had bought this sticker, but it had said HC, which stands for, I think, Hobonichi Cousins, and that was all they were offering at the time. I was thinking that they had made it based off a request that I made, but they hadn't. They had just totally separately made a line washi to fit Hobonichi Cousins, which is smaller than my planner. And I said that in the haul, and they were like, no worries, we got you. We'll make it for your size planner. So I went back and bought the thin line washi. I'm so excited to have just a plain thin line washi, and then the matching dividers, thin line dividers. So I love that. So simple. Sometimes you just want simple with all the crazy stuff going on in kits. You just want simple. Okay, I got more of the mixed dot clusters. I love their version of it. If you've watched previous hauls of mine before, I have these from a ton of different shops. I've compared them from a ton of different shops. I love them from different shops for different reasons. I really like this sheet because I like how big it is. I like how many you get. And they only have 3, 4, and 5 dot clusters, I think. Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 dot clusters on it, which is the exact right amount for me personally. I think 2 is too small, 6 is verging on too big, so 3, 4, or 5 is kind of my happy spot. So, and I go through these really quickly. I might use like half a sheet in one spread. So, you probably will see some shops dot clusters in every haul because I just go through them so fast. And then last but not least, I got the layered garlands. I had the washi version of this and was cutting it up into essentially this size version. So I decided to just go for the layered garlands where they were already pre-cut, and then I can use them that way. So cool. All right. That is everything from Paper Trail Plans. As always, everything is just amazing. Perfectly foiled, such high quality. There's so much care and love that goes into all of this stuff. You can like feel it. You really can. I'm a huge fan of theirs. And I totally recommend checking them out if you haven't. Once again, I do have a link to their shop down below. And if you would like to purchase something, you can use my coupon code, which is Lauren15, to save 15% on your order. All right, I got a ton of mail this weekend. I have my newest addiction, Papermuse Crafts, Crafts by Thaowie, Sadie stickers, and 2 Lil Bees. So I'm gonna get started with the 2 Lil Bees since I already opened that one. I got that one a few days ago, and we'll dig into it. Okay, I think I mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, at the start of this video, that I was going to have another 2 Lil Bees Christmas kit, and this is the kit that I'm planning on using for the actual week of Christmas. It's because it is super classic Christmas colors with the addition of pink, which I'm always a fan of. It's called Christmas Story, and it feels super, super classic. So let's start off, zoom in here, and take a look at the new freebie that she offers. I love it. I love that you get 2 of these whited out boxes, and then I am also a big fan of the deco that she's included. This part is also a sticker too, so that is really fun. Now let's take a look at the boxes. So good, so classic Christmas. I love the red and the green and the pink together. Such a like sagey green, but then the actual trees have like a real kind of green, more Christmas kind of traditional green. To me, this feels really traditional. I know some people with the pink, it's not traditional to them, but I don't know. For me, in my planner, pink plus red and green is traditional Christmas. And then I also really like the white boxes. White kind of feels like a featured color here with the snow, and I'm all here for it. The foiling on this is so beautiful. I actually really love this double box. I don't use double boxes, so I'll probably separate them, but I really love the snow and the white background. I just feel like that looks so crisp and clean. And then all of the like foiled florals are beautiful, and the foiling, like the stars on the trees and stuff, is so, so pretty. I love that. I also love this bow on the box. I think that looks amazing. So I can't wait. It feels so Christmassy. We had talked about this. Hold on. I'm trying to process what the change is. This is different. Something's different here. So the bows, there used to be more. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out where the bows used to be and what the change is, because this looks different. You have a little piece of deco and then 3 small flags that don't go the full width of the column there. Love that. And then you have your 3 sets of headers. I love the like plain line headers. Whenever a kit has those, I always use those every single time. And I also really appreciate that she does floral headers, but she has chopped up the pattern for you so there's an equal balance of it. So that makes planning like really easy because it balances the colors for you. Now you only have the 2 there's 4 lists here, which I think is a great amount for me personally. Like I tend to use 2 to 3 of her checklists when I plan because I love her checklists. I think they're the cutest ones on the market. Just 1 of this sidebar tracker, and then 2 of this. Like I barely use these anymore, so I've forgotten the terminology. Okay, down here, I love that she's added some more little kind of swatches, especially ones that are just plain. Love that, because then you can add your own deco to it. A little bit of she had these on a different sheet as well. She's moved these around also. I love these kind of like post-it note kind of paper, and then some deco. Super cute, super functional. I love it. This page is so good now. You have just 1 of the clipboard and then some small icons and more of these. I love that. She just does such a good job. This is a recent addition, this row of little fancy boxes that are whited out. I'm also a huge fan of these fancy boxes too. And then just so crisp and clean, no foil on this page. It is a dream for people like me, I feel like, who really like to decorate themselves. Her kits make it so nice and easy to do. Okay, so this page also has had a bit of a facelift. This is really interesting. You have the headers that are kiss cut and smaller than the width of a column. Some little paint swatchy stuff down here, and a box. I think a lot of people would probably use that in their sidebar. You have 1 strip of this scallop lace washi, which is really cool. And then this is kind of a new thing. So this is kiss cut out, little like Christmas village, which is adorable. And then just like the regular strip of washi there. So that's really new and fun and exciting. So what I just showed you, as always, is her 3-page mini kit. So if you just buy the mini kit, those 3 pages, probably plus the freebie, although I don't know that to be true, would be what you could get. I think if you had a more minimal planning style than I had, her basic kit format is super good. It includes deco, it includes a tiny bit of florals. She makes great use of space, so like it's pretty good as it is. She has a million add-ons though, and of course I always grab them all, or a lot of them at least. This is the Christmas Story deco. So cute, again, for making some sort of little like Christmas village or scenery. The sizing of this stuff is just great and super usable. I love getting Christmas deco with Christmas kits because I love to mark all the Christmas activities, especially the week of. Like, this is going to be the week of Christmas for me with all of this stuff. So definitely will be pulling this in a lot, like into the day by day of the spread, not just in the date cover area or sidebar or whatever. Here are the floral deco sheets. I love it. Super classic with the poinsettias and the pine cones and eucalyptus and pine. It's beautiful. Again, lots of different variation on the bouquets and the size. It's really good. And this is kiss cut, so all I can see it. Yeah, that's really nice. That'll be really, really pleasant. Hopefully you can see. Oh, hello. Hopefully you can tell that's going to be a dream to plan with. The shape of that is really, really nice. So I'm excited for that. We'll put her back. I don't want to sacrifice that one. Okay, here is Maria threw this sheet in for me. Thank you so much, Maria. I love it. I actually really like this little strip of the kiss cut like poinsettias. That's beautiful. And then the little Christmas village down here is also kiss cut, and it's, I think, smaller than the one from the kit. So that is a really fun little washi strip add-on. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to remember because I feel like I messed this up in a previous haul. Hold, please. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure, oh gosh, I apologize if I mess this up again. I'm pretty sure that this is the 2-page journaling kit. It is not necessarily sized for a weekly planner. A lot of these stickers are large, sometimes even larger than the width of a column. I don't know if they've maybe been resized a little bit. I would have to cross compare. I used one of her kits recently, and like this sticker was wider than the size of a column, so there's that, but it looks like it may be smaller in this version. I don't know. I do still love it though. I think there's so much good stuff going on. I love the like little torn lace strips. They're super delicate, going to be super easy to layer with, lots of deco. And this one has, again, more of that Christmas village washi, which is super pretty. And just, I don't know, I really like the like pretty plain ones that she has, little like torn washi strips, because that'll be really, really nice to plan with. And I like there's different sizes of trims and stuff. It's just so good. Genuinely, it's a really good addition, whether you're journaling or using it in a weekly kit like I do. This is the what is this called? I can never remember. Hold on. I have my own voice. Yeah, this is the functional add-on. Again, I really like the poinsettia washi. It's really narrow, which is really nice. I prefer that. And then I'll zoom you back in. Lots more florals, which is really good. And then lots of just plain torn paper, which again, big fan of. She did used to have really cool kind of like, I don't know if they were hexagonal or octagonal, I don't know, boxes down here that were whited out that I really liked. I'm sad to see those go. I feel like I just love those and I'm sad to see them go, but at the same time I know that these shapes and the kind of torn paper or like swatch kind of boxes are super popular right now, so I totally understand why she would do that. Makes sense to me. But there you go, there's the functional sheet. And then I always pick up 2 of the, what is this sheet called? No, I'm sorry, I got this wrong. This is the functional sheet. This is the floral trims and shapes that I just showed you. My mistake. So I always pick up 2 of the functional sheet because it just is so functional for me. I say this every time. You probably heard me say it earlier in the haul, but I love the trims. I love the added deco that you get. I love these little small boxes, the 3rd size midi boxes. I love that this deco up here is mini sized. I use it so much in her spreads, and I also love these whited out fancy boxes. I always use them to mark meetings whenever I use a Lil Bees kit, so obsessed. And then this kit is the 3 Musketeers add-on. So this is what she designed with Danny with the Planny and Tara of the Sticker Garden. It's intended to be a journaling kind of add-on for weekly planners rather than just like for a journaling kit. So I think a lot of this is sized, if I'm not mistaken, to actually fit within the like 1.5 inch wide columns in a standard planner spread. I love that she's given you torn paper. Again, all this is just, you know, no pattern, no nothing. So it's really great for layering. Love the design of that. This is like a torn washi strip also. That's really cool. I don't know if you can tell. And then there's just some really fun deco here. I think they had designed the strip to be used like sideways in your sidebar like that or something like that. Really cool. So love that. Okay. Seems like so much. And again, I feel like I already said this at the beginning of the haul with the other two Lil Bees kits because I get so much. She has so many different add-ons. But again, with the holidays, I just like to go all out. I like to have like the most full and like just decorated, luxurious kind of spreads and just be able to like have the best time playing with all of it. So that is A Christmas Story from Two Lil Bees. Absolutely obsessed. Can't wait for Christmas week so I can use it. For Two Lil Bees, I recommend when you check out with her shop, wait for a new release sale. She tends to have 15% off when she does new releases. I also have a referral link down below, so if you're new to her website, you can use that to save some money as well. Okay, so rude of me. I started filming this and apparently forgot to hit record, so I already opened this, but this is Crafts by Thaowie. Beautiful envelope, and it does have like, it's stamped into the foil, so it's like raised her logo. Love that. That's so fun. Okay, so I placed this order. It is mostly an icon order. If you've watched my Plan With Me's before, you probably know that I only use her foiled icons, and if I'm going to use doodle icons, I use White Deer Stationery, but she's really the only foiled icons I use, so I was stocking up on some that I was low on because I go through them quickly. This is the freebie that came with my order, like a shop freebie. I love it. It's in rose gold. It's going to be so great for the winter time. I think I have a couple rose gold winter kits if I'm not mistaken. So I love that. And then I also have a freebie with this shop. I do now officially do PR for Crafts by Thaowie, which is exciting. But my coupon code and freebie have remained the same. So my coupon code is Lauren10 for 10% off your order. And then you can put my name in the notes to get my freebie, which I'm obsessed with. Okay. Ooh, this is fun. She threw in some stuff. Thanks, Tao. Let me go through what I ordered though. Popcorn. She, I think, recently added the popcorn icon, if I'm not mistaken, to her kits, and I used it and it's perfect. I realized it's a great size and shape. She does such a good job of this with icons. I love that there's 2 rows with no bows on it or nothing directional on it. And then she gives you both directions. That is so important with icons. I wish all shops who did icons did it that way. I love having the other directions, and I love having the option of having the bow and being able to like decorate my own in my own way. So love that for movie nights. Here we go. This is the Instagram icon. Again, I get rose gold, silver, and gold from her shop on premium matte for the icons. I love this. I think it's really great for marking like Instagram lives or stuff like that, or just being on your phone. Okay, these Starbucks drinks got a facelift and I love it. Again, you have so many options. You have iced, you have with the logo, you have without the logo, you have hot drinks, bows on either sides. Like, it's the best of of all worlds. I think this is such an amazing sampler, and I think she's so thoughtful for how she designed it. Okay. This is the massage or spa icon. I feel very lucky to say that I went through so many of these on my samplers that I needed to grab like just a plain sheet of the massage and spa lens. I feel very blessed that I've been able to have that many massages recently. So love that. Therapy chair, you know, starting therapy back up, so might as well. This sticker has a really good flow to it, and once again, I super appreciate that you get it in both directions. Okay, and then I've been loving the icon add-ons. It is a really, really nice collection of her most popular add-ons. It's really nice to have when you're planning, like with a kit to have just right next to you. I think this replaced, she used to have like a functional sampler that went along with the kits that had some colored boxes that matched the kits and then just the plain icons. I think she got rid of that and replaced it with this. So you could use it with her kits or you could use it with anybody else's. And then last but not least for icons is this volume 1 phone. Really cute. Again, love the directions and the bows just to mark anything. Phone calls, important phone calls, meetings, FaceTiming, whatever. And then I'm pretty sure did I order these? Oh no, I definitely ordered this. This is the beige aesthetic torn paper. I just feel like this torn paper look is very popular right now. I used it when I did, she has something like this in her journaling kits, and I used it whenever I used one of her kits recently to mark the month, and I thought it looked so cute with the Sadie stickers. What is it called? The like typewriter month font on it. So cute. So I grabbed more of these. I feel like they'll hopefully match some upcoming spreads. And then I don't remember ordering this. Maybe I did because I'm obsessed with this. I don't remember seeing it, but if she threw it in, thank you. Thanks, Tao, if you threw it in. If I ordered it, then ignore me. Oh wait, let's see. No, yeah, she threw it in. Thank you, Tao. Thank you, thank you. These are amazing. I've been having so much fun with doing my own version of date cover deco, and this font is like absolutely incredible. You get some date numbers down at the bottom. It's on premium matte paper transparent matte paper, and it's got such a good kind of amount of each one. So really excited to give these a try, particularly like for Christmas. This is so fancy. I feel like I'm going to give the gold ones a try in some of my Christmas spreads. Obsessed. Okay, so pretty small order, but that was everything I got from Crafts by Thaowie. Once again, if you're interested in picking anything up, you can use my code Lauren10 and put my name in the notes to get my freebie. Okay, this is an order from Papermuse Crafts. I really love this thank you sticker. It's very, I don't know if you can really see. It's like very minimal and pretty, but with the gold foil. This feels like a very full package. I definitely stocked up on some stuff because she brought back her like, oh, so fun. She has such good packaging. It's unbelievable. She brought back some of her like Thrifty Thursdays, and it was going to be the last time she did that. So you guys, this packaging, it is so perfect. So perfect. I don't even know where to open it. Oh, here we go. Anyway, she brought back some of her Thrifty Thursdays for fall and for Christmas. So I had requested it actually because I really fell in love with some of the stuff I was using. So I purchased that, and I also got another Christmas kit. This is so beautifully packaged. I'm like dying. Yeah. Amazing. It's got like the like tissue paper, and then it's like a gift. Like I literally feel like I'm opening a gift with the twine and all that. And this little freebie matches her gingerbread kit. It also matches the two Lil Bees kit from last year, Hazel. I still haven't used that. So maybe I'll pull that in if I ever get to using that again. Okay. Look at this. I bet she is the best. I just want to zoom in. Ooh. Look at the wrapping. Can you imagine getting a Christmas present from her? It's got to be perfect. I'm in shock. It's a skill I don't have, and I get so jealous. I really do. Okay, so, oh my gosh, so fun. All right. Okay, so there were 3 different kind of themes that I shopped for during like in this spring back of her Thrifty Thursdays. There's ornament themed stuff. There was gingerbread themed stuff and apple picking themed stuff. So I grabbed all that. I have started doing something I am not proud of, which is picking stuff up if shops offer it in both gold, which is this one right here on top, and light gold. because it's really starting to bother me how much my golds aren't matching. So the top one is real gold and the bottom one is light gold. And I have both, I think, Christmas kits. So I picked up the ornaments in all 4 foil colors. Again, transparent matte. These are beautiful ornaments. They're so delicate. This is all perfectly foiled, and I think these are going to be really fun to use in Christmas spreads. I picked up the light dividers in all 4 foil colors as well. This is a really nice version of Christmas lights. I have similar stickers from other shops last year, but I thought this was a really nice design. They feel really dainty and kind of sweet looking. These are ornament garlands. It's so funny. I'm so used to picking up 3 stickers when I do hauls like this. I pick up the top 3 and I keep forgetting that I actually got 4 of each one. Ornament garlands, I think these have a really nice flow and shape to them. Again, I think they'll be super fun to use for Christmas. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like individual ornaments. This is like an individual strand right here. So are these. And then there's like double up with a swoop. Beautiful design. Super delicate, super dainty, very well foiled, and I think these will be really fun to use. She does such a good job. Oh, did I only get these in 2 colors? No, I didn't. She does such a good job with her clusters. I love how closely these are clustered together. These are the ornament clusters. I think that's so beautiful. The like different, I don't know, when shops put clusters together, they can look really delicate and well done. And this is a really good example of that. They just look super kind of like magical and sparkly the way that she's put them together. And then the ornament size is very delicate, but you can also clearly see what it is. You can see all the design. They're all like striped and stuff. I just think it's so perfect. Honestly, I wish I would have got more of these. These are absolutely amazing. So all 4 colors, because I have Christmas spreads, I'm pretty sure, in all 4. Okay, and then I also got just the small ornaments, the plain ones without any sort of clusters. I love that this stuff all kind of goes together, so it'll look really cohesive in my spreads. Love that. So that was all the ornament stuff. I also got some of the gingerbread. Well, actually, I guess I have the washi. We'll get there in a sec. We'll do the small sheets first. I got some stuff from the gingerbread line only in rose gold because I do have a gingerbread themed kit and it's in rose gold foil. So I didn't pick this up for all my spreads because I'm just going to use this in the gingerbread kit. You have the gingerbread icing, little washi, she calls them dividers. Where's the autofocus? Autofocus is doing me dirty. Here we go. The scallop icing dividers that I'm going to use probably as headers. Same with this, the swirl icing dividers. I think that's so cute. The design of that is so cute for a gingerbread themed week. And then the gingerbread clusters, of course. She calls them confetti. Okay. And then last but not least, I just stocked up a ton on the fences. I love it. I think they're so classic. They were part of her like fall apple picking, line or whatever, but I think that you could use them in any single season. Like I don't feel like they're seasonal. I feel like they're just super classic and the shape of them is really nice. The foiling's really nice and I'm just a huge fan. So I got 2 of each of those. All right, let's take a look at the washi. Here is the washi gingerbread garland. Again, I just got this in rose gold because I'll just use this with that one gingerbread rose gold kit that I have. I bought the washi lights in all 4 foil colors. I feel like this could be used in any Christmas spread. Super pretty, matches the like header size dividers. Love that. And then for that gingerbread kit, I also got the washi scallop icing and the washi swirl icing. That gingerbread kit I have is going to be so cute. So fun, so themed. Okay, and then I picked up a bunch of the fences. Looks like I went wild and did 3 of each. I just don't want to be out of these. I think that they're super nice, especially as shops start offering. I've noticed some shops have replaced some of their bottom washi with like kiss cut florals, which is fine, but if I want to have something to make that look finished and purposeful, so for me, I feel like these fences are a really good way to do that. So there we go. Okay, that was all of the, I was going to say $2 Tuesday, but again, for her, Thrifty Thursday items that I grabbed. And then look at this, also perfectly packaged. My autofocus is killing me. Okay, so I caved. I had all 4 of my Christmas kits. I was like, that's all I need. I need 4. I have 4. And then I couldn't resist this one. I grabbed it. I had to. So I'll probably try and do a plan ahead for 1 week of Christmas, so that way I don't waste any, because I also don't want to give any of the ones that I have up. We'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. But now I do have 1 surplus. This kit is called, let's see, here we go. It's called Presents, and it is custom artwork to her shop, which is another reason that I feel like I got super excited by it. She's got a really nice premium matte paper. The printing on this looks really nice. I think it's like gold foil, if I'm not mistaken. And this just feels so Christmassy. I love the like little shopping. That car is amazing. The present is amazing. And I also really am a fan of this like tartan plaid or whatever. I don't know exactly what that's called, but whatever kind of pattern that is, I love it. The quote says, happiness doesn't result from what we get, but what we give. I love that a lot. Super classic Christmas colors. Again, for me, in my planner, pink is a classic Christmas color, and then with the dark green and the kind of blue sagey green and the red, it's amazing. Here is the bottom washi page. Interesting to have that go first. All of those ornaments that I got are going to go really well with this, having them be in the bottom washi there. I love that she has these little skinny dividers, 2 sets of headers here, and then some sidebar stuff. Okay, I am not going to lie. She had what was probably the best box page of a kit in the business. I really think she had it, and then she reformatted it, and I'm really not a fan of the new one. I'm not gonna lie. It used to be so good. Everything was whited out. There was so many different fancy boxes, so many different third boxes. Now there's like 6 of these flags. I don't know if people use these flags. I feel like I don't see them very often. I feel like I used to see them years ago. She brought them back, which is all good. Not for me. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to complain though. I do this section up here. Love. I absolutely love. I love that you have these circle scallops. Love the ovals. I love the size of these 2. They're really small. And then these little boxes all whited out. I love all that. This, from this half of the page, not my fave. Same with this. I feel like there was also more of like kind of usable boxes here, and now there's like all these layering scallops and flags and arrows and stuff, and I feel like that was a thing a while ago, and I don't know why I feel like I don't see people using them as much, so I'm not sure why she brought them back, but I'm sure that there is people who have a different planning style than mine that miss them, is what I imagine happened. Maybe her client base has more of, people who have that style, which is not good or bad, just different. I actually love these little ornament checklists down here. I think that's super cute. More sidebar stuff. Her date covers they're nice and thin. They're rectangle, so if you're someone who still likes that, she still has that. A couple of scallops are cute. I love that she gives you some small deco. I'm obsessed with the little calendars that are foiled. That's so fun. Reminds me of Crafts by Thawie's ones. And then some of these fancy boxes are whited out too. That's really nice as well. So that right there is her 4-page kit format. Every single page is foiled. That's what you get if you were to just pick up the kit itself. And then for the add-ons, I went a little bit crazy. Here's what I will say. Her floral add-on is not the best. I grabbed 4 of them because it is not full at all. Like, for value for money, you know, she doesn't pack a lot on here for you, so you really do have to buy a lot of them if you need a lot of florals, because they're not packed in there at all. I do like the size and shape, and I do like that she offers, you know, greenery and individual flowers and stuff. Like, you get some variety. It's just that it's not a great use of space. Here is the washi. So some really big washi trims right there, and then just some floral individual trims as well. Really nice, pretty standard. And then the journaling sheet has some larger deco, some larger florals, and of course a couple torn paper washi, but again, definitely not packed in there. If it were me, there's just so much space here, so much usable space, and I feel like buying it, I feel like I'm getting a lot of just blank white paper. So as a customer, I would appreciate if there was more stuff on here. I feel like it would be better value for your money that way. But you know, still what is included is really nice. So I do like the stickers that are included. I just wish there was more included on the sheet. I also like these little kind of very minimal, like her style, little cutout phrases down there. I think that's cute. Here you go. You can see those are all cut out in little rectangles. All right, so that is the presents kit. Super fun, amazing. I think the clip art that she had done for this is beautiful. I'm really excited to give it a try. I love the color palette and all of the different stuff that's included here. I think this will be a really fun one to use in December. All right, next I have my newest addiction. I'm really excited about this order. I got 2 kits, and they're both kind of wintry kits. She had redone her kit format, and her kit format now is very simplified. So I think the actual kit itself is only 3 pages, and it's really kind of drilled down. And then she's got tons and tons and tons of add-ons. So whatever you're looking for with your, like what you look for when you plan, whether it's more functional or if it's got some of the more, like, I don't want to say old school, but just, you know, she's got something for you is what I'm trying to say here. Let me sort through all this holds, please. All right, so let's first, before we jump into the kit format, talk about freebies. This came with my order, and I actually love this. It's I wonder if Drink Hot Cocoa is a kit, or if this is just some random clip art, but it's really a nice freebie if this goes with the kit that she has. I really like whatever this sticker is. It's a really great shape and size, and I don't know, it's really nice and textured. I think that's a really beautiful sticker, so love that. Fun fact that I recently found out, I have a freebie with this shop. Laura and I had talked about this forever ago, and I gave her some stuff I was interested in, and I never realized that she actually made it until I saw one in the wild, and I'm obsessed with it. It's so cute. So I have a coupon code. It's Lauren15, and then you can put my name in the notes to seller to get my freebie. So it has some of the like dot clusters, butterfly clusters. I really like her little, I don't know what she calls them, if they're like daisy clusters or whatnot, and then some dangles and some what do you call these? You know, I can't think of the name, but I have it in all 4 foils, it looks like, on transparent matte. So if you're interested, I think this would be a fun one with New Year's coming up. Definitely put my name in the notes. Okay, and then there was also this arrows little add-on too, which is kind of fun. I feel like she's had these for a while, just on premium matte paper. Okay. Or regular matte? I don't know. Okay, so let's talk about the kits. Again, I have 2. Both of them are like wintry kind of kits. She has such a beautiful style. I have always appreciated it. Her boxes are always some of my faves. The kit is called, this first one is called Rose Hill Cottage, and it is so beautiful the way she puts stuff together. I love this music note foiling. I love the kind of dusty mauve color and the like gray toned florals with the rose gold, the city kind of box here. You get some really nice and plain but textured whited out quarter boxes at the bottom. The bows and the sign here that says Rose Hill Cottage is amazing. So pretty. Love this house too. It's a little Christmassy, but definitely not like if a kid has too many Christmas boxes, I won't use it in the wintertime. But there's just really the one that has like Christmas boxes, so I'll probably still use it. I think I'll probably omit this one that's all foiled. It's really pretty. Sorry, let's see. My autofocus is giving me a hard time today. It's really pretty, but I don't think it's for me. I think I prefer some of the other ones with like the florals and scenes and stuff. So there's that box page. Oh, this is really pretty too. I love this. You get one set of headers. I love how she does her headers with the bows, the staggered bows with the lines. I adore that. I think that's so pretty. This bottom washi is a dream. I love this. It's a really pretty mauve color with rose gold foiled florals. The florals are so soft. And then the top piece, I just love it. Like a really gray toned wood with a white lace and then a really simple rose gold line running through the top. I think that's amazing. I love that. And it is split, which I definitely prefer. You get some little tiny mini dot scallop headers. I love that. Rose gold foiled. Sorry, I'm having a hard time catching the foil for some reason, but you get it. And then I really like the font that she uses for her date covers. These are kiss cut around the swatch, and they're really just nice and simple. Love it. And then the last page of the mini kit is the box page. This is it's perfect. Oh my God, it's so good. So you have some fancy boxes here, and then some really simplified boxes, lots of just one set of half boxes, so set of 3, which is great. 6 of your third boxes, and then 9 quarter boxes. I love that. Some little midi boxes down here, and these are scalloped headers. So 9 scalloped headers with the confetti foiling. I think this is a really great page. I love how simple it is. I love how, okay, this is what I love. Everything is whited out, and these are really like soft colors, soft pattern. They're patterned in that they're textured. I like that they're textured and they're not just flat. I love that. I wish more shops would do that, honestly. I think that's really, really nice because it gives like a feeling. You get that textured feeling, which I'm always looking for, without it just being flat, but it's also not busy. You could layer whatever you want on top of it and it'll still look really, really nice. I hope to see more of that in the future. I think that's amazing. And then the foiling that she has, it's only on a few of the boxes, and it's really not too much. Things that are either easily covered or wouldn't look intrusive, like even if you were doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So there you go. So really simple that's not it. Hold on. Really simple 3-page kit format. That is what you get if you were to just only buy the kit itself. All 3 pages are foiled. It also comes with a set of transparent matte date dots, which is really nice. So then everything else I'm going to show you now are add-ons that you would purchase separately. Has she named them? Oh, bless you, Laura. I love when shop owners put the names on things. It makes it so much easier. Okay, so this right here is the functional add-on. I'll zoom in so we can see a little bit more. These are like torn strips and flags mostly. Just one torn strip. The rest of these are flags. And then lots of, again, I really like this. I way prefer this. Like, so these are, paint swatches, watercolor swatches, whatever you want to call them. But they are not just a flat color, they've got texture to them, and I think that's beautiful. I love that. You've got some with some pattern too, and then lots of little midi boxes, arches, all these kind of really common shapes that people love. You also have the lace kind of arches and boxes that are really popular right now. You guys know me. Hopefully there'll be a Paper Trail Plans size that fits into these of their like foiled whited out ones, so I can foil it. These are just some little labels and then some nicely whited out scallops up top. So that is a super functional page. If you like a lot of fancy boxes, totally recommend that. And then I think there's a 2-page journaling kit, but you could buy the pages separately if you wanted to. And again, she's done such a good job here. I love this. I think this is such a good take on a journaling kit. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit so you can see both pages. I'll zoom back in too, but okay, things that I love. So much already. I love that a lot of the like torn paper and stuff that you have for layering, again, is textured, but not heavily patterned. That's going to make layering things so lovely. Like, in my opinion, so good. Like, if you have like these little, I love these corners here. These are amazing. The texture on them is beautiful. And then if I were to take some of these, cut out florals and put them over top, it would look really good. It wouldn't clash with any pattern underneath. I love it. You've got some big florals, but a lot of this stuff would fit into a weekly spread. I really love the tiny little crinkled papers here. So good. The lace is beautiful. This looks like, is it cut out? No, it's not. Also, her florals seem to be much better cut than they used to be. I really appreciate that there's not a whole lot of white space around this. The shape of this one is gorgeous. There you go. Really well done. Beautiful floral, beautiful size, beautiful shape. I love that one. So yeah, just all these elements together are so pretty. And I feel like Laura really does have a talent for that sort of thing. She is good at textures and pattern and design. So I'm not surprised. Okay, let me zoom in real quickly just so you can get a really good look at the details of both of these sheets. Hopefully you can see the cut lines. It's really well done. Really, really well done. I love these up top. Oh my gosh. I almost wish there were 7 of those because those would be really fun to use for date covers. I love all of it, honestly. I just think it's really well done. Okay, so that was the journaling add-on. And then there's more. There's so much more. Okay, oh wow, this was a bit dramatic of me. I got 4 of the floral add-on. So good. So good. I love, again, I mean, I say the same things every time. I love that there's different size bouquets, there's different directions, they're all put together differently. There's little individual flowers and greenery to make your own. It's really well done. So again, a little dramatic, but I did get 4 of those. I love these watercolory florals too. So pretty. She hand designed a lot of these. I think these are the icons, and I think that's so fun. I love that every single kit you buy, you can have them match. Amazing. Some of them are patterned where you definitely want to like use them with this kit, and then some of them, like the house or the spray bottle, could go with so many different kits. So you could definitely, buy these for a certain kit and collect and save most of them to use with future kits if you don't use them all up. But these are so good. I love it. I love like 3D looking icons that match a kit. And then lastly, we have the Rose Hill Cottage deco. I love the sign. The music notes are really nice too. The tree, really, really pretty. So that is everything for the Rose Hill Cottage kit. Again, 1.5 million add-ons. There's so much stuff. I don't think I even picked up all of the add-ons. I just got the ones that suit my planning style, which obviously is quite a bit of them. But I totally recommend checking out her new kit format if you haven't already. I think it's a winner. And I think this is such a pretty kit. I can't wait to use this coming winter. Okay, next up is a kit called Snuggle. I'm relatively certain that this is actually a reformat of a kit that she had released last year, I think. But now is released in her new format, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there, but I don't think I am. This one is so cute. I have seen these florals many, many times, and I love them every time. I think they're amazing. And I think putting them into a winter kit is so fun. This one is in, it looks like a light gold foil. Those are the matching date dots. So cute. Such a fun, like snowy kind of quintessential kit. I could totally see using this. I mean, I could totally see using it in January, but also transition. I like to use a lot of pink kits in February, like where pink is the main color. And I could totally see using this as like the transition kit from January to February. That'd be super cute. Or just whatever. I mean, it's just a very quintessential wintry kind of cozy kit. So there are all the full boxes. I love the font that says "Baby, it's cold outside" with the snowflakes. That looks so frosty. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of giving me February vibes. That bottom washi with a script is so romantic. So romantic and beautiful. I love that. There's no foiling on the bigger strip right here, so you could totally add your own. Again, I really am a fan of these little scallop headers, and I love how thin they are. That's what gets me. And the foiling's really nice. And again, I love the headers that she has included too, with the like the floral background and then the staggered bow. Her bow shape is really classic and nice also. And then I think the font, sorry, my light just went out, but I think the font on these is a little different, but also really cute and seems to suit the feel of the kit nicely. Again, I have all good things to say about this page. So simple and so beautiful. I guess this middle row is the only one that's textured. These are both flat, but it's, you know, all good. Again, these are 9 scallop headers right here with the confetti and the floral. I know a lot of people are really into scallop headers. And then the MIDI boxes on the bottom. So once again, those 3 pages are your kit format. So that's what you would get if you, oh, with the date dots, I guess. That's what you would get if you only bought the like base kit. And then the add-ons, I actually bought the header add-on for this one. I think these headers right here are so beautiful. I love whatever this line is. I would buy so many dividers or washi or whatever that looked like this. I'm obsessed. I think that is the most delicate, beautiful, dainty, feminine pattern. I love it. That foiling is just so delicate and I love that. And then I also really, really like the staggered bows on just the plain gray. I also, when I was looking at it, thought that it could maybe, oh, I guess it's a different foil color. Otherwise, it totally would go with the Rose Hill one too. I think that's what I was thinking, is I could use this for both, but it's fine. It's a different foil color. Didn't think that through. And then these pink ones are scalloped, and the gray ones are not, just confetti foiled on a wood grain background. So I think within the kit, you get one set of regular headers and one set of scalloped headers. So if you were somebody who still uses 3 sets of headers, you might want to pick up the header add-on, but if you're somebody who doesn't, then you're probably good to go without it. Okay, moving on. I've got the matching icons. Similar ones are patterned, but again, a lot of them aren't. So if you just wanted to use the ones that, you know, match the kit and you could save a lot of these for future use, I think that would make a lot of sense. Oh, I got a different one for this sheet. Oh, fun. Okay, so this is the same. Here is the 2-page journaling add-on, but again, I think you're able to purchase these separately if you want. A lot of the same elements, or at least similar elements. Yeah, just really nice. Again, I like how much texture she puts in this. Some of these are flat, but I just like, I don't know, the watercolor, the wood grain, the crinkled paper is really beautiful. I'm going to zoom you in again, so hopefully you can see some of that texture. I don't want it to go unnoticed because it is so nice, and I really think, I don't know, I feel this way with like home design too. The more different textures you have, wood grain, paper, lace, foil, etc., in your planner, I feel like the more dimensional it looks, the more like finished and whole it looks, intentional, brick. I love all that. The graph, like water stained. It's just, she's done a really good job. I really appreciate the design that goes into that. Okay, so those were your journaling kits. The florals. I only got 3 of these florals, and that's because I got a different add-on sheet. Again, these are really well done, really beautiful. I like this small one right there. That's really cute. And that flower, I'm sure I'll use a lot. The size and shape of these are really, really nice. And then the deco, Snuggle Deco. Cute. I like that book a lot. The photographs are really cute. So this sheet I did not pick up in the Rose Hill Cottage kit. It has the trims and then the floral washi trims, and then it has the torn paper, which I really like. And I like that it also has these corners. These are going to be nice and usable, really usable in a like weekly kit. I think that's really nice. So there's her take on a, what is it called? She just calls it a trims sheet, which is fair enough because it is both floral and like washi kind of trims. And then last but not least, here is the functional page. Again, love the texture on these, and I just love the variety of different kind of fancy boxes, lace boxes, etc. that you get. It really is very functional if you're like me and you use a lot of boxes. So that is everything from the Snuggle kit. Once again, I'm obsessed. I couldn't love it more. I think it's so beautiful. Totally recommend, once again, checking out her new kit format. I am just loving it, and I think these are going to be so fun. I like don't want to wait a whole many months to plan with this. I wish I had a fall kit because these are amazing. Really quickly, last thing before I wrap up, I forgot to mention, I have the fence foil washi, which is similar to the Papermuse Crafts one. I purchased both, wanted to see the difference. I think this one is slightly, it's not quite as tall, which is nice. So that'll be fun to use with like floral trims and stuff too. But okay, I think that's everything from my newest addiction. Once again, if you are interested in checking out with her, you can use my code Lauren15 for 15% off and put my name in the notes to get my freebie. Okay, last but not least is the Sadie Stickers October mystery, I believe, October. So if you don't want that spoiled for you, this is the last part of the video, so you can go ahead and click off now if you don't want to see it. I'm going to open it up. I got her new envelope, which is really exciting. I think she said she still had some of the old ones, so they're still going through some old ones. So I'm having trouble opening it. So you might still get an old one, but this is the new one. Okay, so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Here is the October mystery kit. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's zoom in. It feels so wintry. It has Christmas elements to it, like that wreath and the garland and the decked out front door. Let's see. I'm obsessed with the colors of this. Honestly, it's in her champagne gold foil, and oh my god, wow. I'm like loving this already. Okay, it's in her champagne gold foil, and the sage green is so beautiful. I love all the different greens in this. It is so good. The colors on this kit are absolutely beautiful. I love how delicate her traced foiling is on the florals. I'm trying to decipher because there are quite a few. I guess there's 4 Christmas boxes. I love the little like wooden and ceramic houses. I just bought a ton of these little villages kind of looking ones, very similar for my house for Christmas. And the front, I'm such a sucker for front doors, full boxes like this that are decorated for Christmas. I already have my Christmas lineup already filled up, and this feels really like the vibe of this feels really wintry, but some of the decorated elements, I guess 4 of the boxes are Christmas specific decorations. So I'm trying to think of where I would fit this because my Christmas lineup is filled up, but it feels like it could be January. But I don't want Christmas boxes in January. So I don't know. I got to think about it. I got to figure it out. Maybe it'll pull into like November or something. Oh, this is only the second kit that I've got with her new format, and it is so good. This box page is amazing. I forgot how beautiful this like design that she's done with the watercolor is. It's amazing. Everything is so simple, so lovely. I love the texture on these watercolor boxes. So good. Really simple foiling. Love this. Again, the like foiled florals for the headers are so good. This is that pine design from that she released during a $2 Tuesday. Normally I've preferred the like straight line over the like matching decorated foiling on the headers. I was kind of missing having the line, but I actually think that one looks really, really nice. You have the scallop headers here. I love these boxes. Obsessed with the ovals. Amazing. And then I also really like these torn washi strips that are a lot smaller, or paper strips that are a lot smaller, so you could easily put them into your spread. Really nice. And then you've got some sidebar stuff, of course, and her checklists are a little bit minier now. So cute. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Some deco down here. And then the washi. Again, I love this pine divider. I think that's so beautiful. On top of like a almost like pine wood. And then you have your bottom washi. Again, I'm like, I feel like it's the 3rd time I've said it, but I am so impressed with that foil. I hope you're close enough you can see the detail. The foil on the florals, that traced foiling, gorgeous. It's so clean and beautiful. And then, oh yes, these are the mini headers. You guys, shops need to get on this. These are so good. And then she also adjusted this. I really like this improvement. This is a washi strip, and she's made it so it has the green border, so there's no white border on the sticker itself. I think that's really nice. It's so delicate and thin. Such a pretty kind of like lace pattern. And then I love these headers. I love the font on these. So beautiful. And then on the like textured watercolor kiss cut, and again they're narrow, so you'll be able to do so much like deco, date cover deco with them. So good. So that is your 4-page kit format. It is the same as what you would get in her shop if it wasn't a mystery. So beautiful, so wintry. I think I'm going to have to use it in January, even though it has Christmas elements. I'll just have to get over it because this kit is stunningly beautiful. The colors are amazing. Okay, anyways, that's same as you would get in her shop, same format. This is the journaling kit. Again, also the same format as what you would get in her shop. You have the deco part and the journal part. Let's take a look at the journal part first. She has done such a good job with this, truly. Again, I love all the different kind of like watercolor textures. Nothing is just like flat. It all has texture to it. You have some of these really beautiful days of the week fonts over here that I just love. I love the little notebook pages. I love everything with the graph is amazing. This one's amazing. I love that one too. That little tag is beautiful. And then you have some torn paper down here, and then little sprinkles of deco too where she can fit it in. Really pretty. Really pretty. And then for the deco sheet, you have the really large florals and really large pieces of deco. She also said that she had made it a point to flip. I feel like these were printed on different printers. That's all right. She made a point to flip these so they weren't going the same direction, which is really nice. And then you also have all the little individual pieces of floral. Love it. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, so those are your journaling kits. You also have the floral deco. This is really well done. I love it. So many individual pieces that are so pretty. And then the bouquets are just so gorgeous. I love this. White and green, neutral florals. I've said this before. I am such a sucker for them. I love the pine cones too. So pretty. I wish you could like put how many sheets of floral deco you wanted. I hope she brings this to the shop soon. I don't think she's been doing that recently, or at least maybe I haven't checked recently, but I'm going to have to ask her because I'm definitely going to be using this kit, and I definitely would like some more of this because it is so beautiful. And then lastly, you have the trims sheet. So pretty standard. I feel like a lot of shops have the same kind of standard with just the two like washi trims. Oh, that's really nicely kiss cut. And then all of your 8 little 8 just regular individual trims. And then this is amazing. I have been such a fan of this, and I would buy this sheet a million times if I could in all different foils. So you have all of this pine and pine cone foiling in the matching foil color. So good. So this is like a pine washi that matches the washi that is on the small strip of the bottom washi. You have a pine cone dot divider, which is amazing. If she offered these, I'm gonna have to go back and get them to line the sides of my columns with, because that is so good. You have the matching like a header divider. You have matching pine dividers, 3, 2, 1. If that makes sense. So good. So good. Oh my god, the autofocus. And then lots of little pine clusters and individual pine cones and leaves. It is so beautiful. It couldn't be better. So I'm absolutely obsessed. I really couldn't love it more. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to use this kit. I think it is one of my favorite ones that I have seen from her recently. So as always with Sadie stickers, I do PR for the shop. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning. Apologies. You can use my code, which is Lauren15, and put my name in the notes to get my freebie with your regular orders. For your subscription orders, you don't get a freebie, or you can't use a PR code either. I mean, you could check out with a subscription and other stuff and use the PR code and freebie, and it would work on the other stuff, but it's not going to work on the subscription. If you would like to save on the subscription, there are options for you to get multiple months at once, and that'll allow you to save. And what was I going to say? Oh, the other thing about it, you have to check out by the 25th of that current month to see the next month. And if you haven't seen the November one already, I can already tell I love it. I can tell, and I think it's worth getting. So I would risk it if I were you, because it's got the new format and it is so beautiful. It's on her Instagram now. If you're interested, by the time I'm posting this, it'll be up. So definitely go take a look at the sneak. Okay, that's everything for Sadie stickers. All right, that is a wrap. That's everything. These are just the last few kits. I know I had so many more in this haul, but so many beautiful ones. I just pulled out what was on top. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate it. As always, I have coupon codes and freebies or freebies to most of the shops that I showed in today's haul. So, and also referral links, etc., etc. So please go check down below to find all of that info and get all those links. And other than that, I hope you're staying safe and well. Bye.